I said, no problem. But stipulation, I'm fronting you the 70, Drew. I'm going to expose this. I'm sorry. I have to fucking defend myself, and I have to defend everything. Everything's coming out. Cool. I said, okay, Drew, you want me to front you the 70, I get 10% of your winnings, period. If you win, I get 10%. Like a bookie. Where you walking? Where you going? Where you going? Because we're not doing this until you stay here.
You got knocked the fuck out, man.
Yeah, I'm in go mode. Go. Yeah, I'm in
record. I ain't saying shit until we record. Okay? All right. On the Drew front. On the Drew front, I'm willing to share the screenshots. John, I shared every screenshot with you. I shared it between the Kai conversation and the Jabino conversation. When I'll get on the Jabino later. When the debate was going up, when the vote was going up, period. Drew, out of nowhere, hit me on the side. And Drew said, front me the 70, I got you on Thursday. Now.
Is that not colluding?
How is that colluding?
How is that colluding?
No.
If you don't, because listen, so hold on, Eddie. Eddie, give me 1 second. If you confront him, the 100, how would he play? If you said no, I ain't got it, Drew.
You can't front 100. I would say no.
Then he would have said no.
So that's what I'm saying.
Again, hold on.
I'm saying shit. Okay, go ahead. I'm sorry. Hey, you got it. Yeah, go ahead.
Because this is why I got upset. Because you two fucking pussies and your little fucking bitch boy fucking Kevin, also pussy.
Kevin didn't say nothing.
It doesn't matter. Kevin was also about the whole, got it. Drew out of nowhere. You said I was pushing him. You said we were colluding. No. Drew hit me out of nowhere, said, fuck it, I'm with the 100. Send the money from me. I got you. I said, okay, no problem. No problem. I said, no problem. But stipulation, I'm fronting you the 70, Drew. I'm going to expose this. I'm sorry. I have to fucking defend myself, and I have to defend everything. Everything's coming out. Cool. I said, okay, Drew, you want me to front you the 70, I get 10% of your winnings, period. If you win, I get 10%. Like a bookie. Where you walking? Where you going? Where you going? Because we're not doing this until you stay here. Nope. I'm not doing this until everybody's
here. I'm getting the rest of my Taylor point. I'm getting the rest of my Taylor point. Alexa, stop.
You act like if Ed was going,
Drew, this
$90.
This is nothing. This has nothing to do with you right now. I was just getting a return on my investment. Drew asked me to front him. I said I got no problem fronting you. I was already fronting Jabino, so for me it was nothing. I mean, and I wasn't really fronting Jabino. Jabino was sending it to me right away.
Right.
So in Drew's defense, like, he was with it, right? And John, you saw the screenshots that I sent to Jabino. Let's focus on Jabino real quick. I texted Jabino. I said, "What's your vote on this?" I know Jabino doesn't like texting in the group chat. He always texts me on the side when it comes to that kind of stuff.
That's why I never
always
does him in the group chat.
Again, but
I text him.
Okay, stop, John. This is my turn. You can go whenever the fuck you want. Let me just air out everything, and then you can do whatever the fuck you want after. Okay, right? Jabino hit me on this. I hit Jabino on the side. I was like, "Hey, we're doing a vote. What's your vote?" I just wanted to know what his vote was. We weren't pushing nothing. We weren't doing nothing. Mind you, I did send a gift to Decap, and we laughed about it for a little bit, and that's fine. But that had nothing to do with what this conversation's about. I hit Jabino and I said, "Hey, what's your vote on it?" He said, 100's too steep, as you could say. You can see it in the. I sent the screenshots. The screenshots are there. And then I said, "Oh shit!" When I saw that Drew said he was in, I said, "Oh shit! You might not have a choice. We currently have 5 votes." Because Dev, don't be stupid. In the beginning, you were kind of part of it. You were kind of in on it. A little bit. I would say maybe 5%, maybe 2%, even at 0.7%. You were kind of in, depending on how the vote went. Right? Fact or fiction?
Fact.
Okay,
right.
That's a fact. So I considered my vote, Decap's vote, Drew's vote, and yours. And
but that's when I saw you. I knew you added me, and that's why I said I'm with the 50. That's why I put it out there. But again, all this was all happening while I was texting Jabino and Kai on the side. And you saw the screenshot from Kai. I said, "Are you in for the 100?" He said, "Fuck it, let's do it." So that was the 5th vote. It doesn't matter, John. I don't care if it mattered or it didn't matter. He said it, and I got the confirmation that he said it. So to me, in that moment, I'm like, that's 5 votes. So then my next text to Jabino right after was, "Shit, you might not have a choice." And then his text to me was, "I'm doing yard work. Just let me know what it is. I'll send you the rest of it."
Fact or fiction? You saw it. Fact or fiction?
I didn't see that.
I sent you guys the screenshots. It's in the fucking group text.
Oh, I didn't look.
It's in the
I'm
group
sorry.
text. Look back. It's a fact. It's a fact.
It's in the OSA.
So that's how it went down. Now,
Okay.
you guys want to talk about me pushing shit? Okay, I called Steph because he was the final vote. He was the deciding vote. I called Steph. I said, Steph, fuck it. Like, I need you to do this. If you don't want to do it, that's fine. And Steph straight up told me, I got kids. I don't want to do it. I said, all right, cool. Well, at least vote for the 50 or vote for the 100. I don't care which way you go, but break the fucking tie. You're the tiebreaker. And then this fucking sleepy ass, fucking crusty ass eye just got a fucking job. Calvin over here didn't say shit. So that's why I said, where's your fucking king? And then he got all bent out of shape and cried like a little baby back bitch and said he was done with the league completely, which then made you, pussy, Mr. Puppet Master, fucking send everybody their money back. You had everybody's money. You didn't need to do that.
Yeah,
that was ridiculous.
I
did.
That was ridiculous. That was an over compensation. Now,
no, because
no, stop.
Okay,
I don't care.
Go ahead.
Now here's my biggest fucking gripe with it. Here's my biggest gripe with it. Then we send a message to the Don's pool for the pick'ems, right? I'm doing the same thing I've been doing all season. I'm just trolling, like Decap did, like Kai might have done to me, like Gerbino might have done to me. Whatever the fuck you want to say, John, you can say whatever the fuck you want to say. As a joke, I said, fuck it, let's up the pick'ems. And y'all immediately with it. Did you do the math? Let's say hypothetically you lose every single week and we would have had it at 40. You would be out $680. Forget all that. Let's say we would have kept it at 20 a week. You're making that money back in the day. Everybody wins the pick'ems at least once or twice a fucking year.
Yeah, I know.
Some guys win like 4 or 5. So what are we complaining about?
So if John want to go,
what are we complaining about?
But
what are we complaining about? And then the other part of it,
it
too, is John, your lack of communication on every front, on everything, is ridiculous. You only tell X amount of people what's going on, and then you think you tell everybody. You don't tell anybody anything.
Bro, I tell y'all.
No, you tell OSA. That's not. But John, you gotta tell everybody.
Everybody else comes secondary.
You gotta tell everybody. That's bullshit.
No, when it comes to that league, got more important people. I tell y'all.
And see, I want to double down on what John is saying, because let's keep it a buck. It's the Don's league. We added more people for the sake of having a full league.
Yeah, but Gerbino and Kai have been playing that with us for years.
Yeah, but it's love for them, and it's nothing but love. But they, again, unfortunately, they ain't Dons to me. Y'all, my brothers, they the homies. All right.
Well, it's great for I communicate with them too.
Let me do a little rewinding, because
I don't want any separate conversations. Just say it all out.
Okay, and I'm not mad at that.
It's not about separate conversations. You said it. They don't respond in the group chat, so I have to hit them directly. There's nothing I could do about that.
And so my whole thing is, Eddie is a bitch, right? First off, start there. Start there. Eddie's a bitch.
I gave you my reasons.
So we go back. Right. Creating unnecessary tension that don't need to be there.
Because it's funny to me.
Yeah, but it was funny at one point.
Understand that this is all for content.
I got you the floor. I gave you the floor.
I'm sorry. But understand it's all for content. Understand it's all for content. But go. I'm gonna let you go.
I started my statement again by saying Eddie's a bitch. All right, period. Now, Eddie starts with the bullshit. I'm asking about the treasury. Okay, that was funny. The pictures, all this shit was hilarious at first. But you know how a nigga keep telling the same joke, and it's like, okay, we laughed already. This situation.
I did it in different versions, though.
Yeah, but it wasn't funny anymore. It's now just you're becoming a nuisance.
Oh, I was bullying.
So listen, ain't no bullying me. So
I was bullying you.
Boom, I say, hey, just a reminder, I'm the treasurer. Drop y'all 30s when y'all can. Just make sure y'all drop it before the draft. And adding unnecessary conversation. Damn, you ain't even John. You ain't even ask everybody if they want to be.
It's a fact though. Fact or fiction.
It's a fact, but do anybody in the group really care, bro? Everybody just want to play. honestly, niggas just want to
If
play.
they was gonna send their money to Dev, they were gonna send their money to me.
So exactly. So it would never been an issue with the people that. So Drew, Ed, shut up.
Yeah.
So with the people we play with, money is not an issue. It's not a problem. Whoever you got to get the money, whoever holding it, nobody gives a fuck.
Money's never the money's not the issue. The money has nothing to do with the money.
That's
30,
what I'm
50,
saying.
100 has nothing to do with the
it
money.
don't have no issue. Nobody cares about it. Whoever needs to hold it for the sake of the draft or the fantasy, motherfuckers don't care. Boom, he start with that dumb shit. I'm like, talking about it's 11 o'clock. Bro, I see all you bitches online, but he want to talk about 11 o'clock and shit. Like, as if these niggas don't be up. So it's like, bro, why you just adding the extra sauce? 2, Drew, Johnny let Dev run amok. Why you saying dumb shit like that?
I'm telling you, he's a Corchester.
So that's what I'm saying.
I agree with
unnecessary bullshit, and it's no facts behind it. Because all I said was, "Hey guys, I'm the acting treasurer. I need y'all money before the pool. Drop it here and shit." Ed say his bullshit. Drew chime in with his bullshit. Unnecessary bullshit. Right now, everybody sitting there. Fast forward, it ain't funny because I'm like, why the fuck he act? If anything, the funny part is Drew's an idiot. That's the funny part of it.
Yeah.
Because it's like Drew just.
That's why I do that though. You understand that?
So it's like, bro, what are you doing? And again,
bro, it was fun. It was fun. Then it wasn't fun anymore. It was
exactly.
Fun. That's
so then
I want to know where you guys got your feelings.
So then
fast forward to the part where you
so now fast forward. Cap, who's already out. Chiming in, gaslighting you niggas, lighting fluid, said, first off, winners should make a rule. And what I say, yes, I like that idea. Moving forward, let's introduce that, right? Then he say, the $100. I'm like, okay, I'll ride with whatever the groups ride with. Whatever the consensus is, and if everybody agree with it, I'm going to make it work. It don't matter to me. But I see Tiff one with it, I see Kev one with it. So that's why I'm like, all right, let's come to a medium. Let's do the 50. And that way y'all get some of what y'all want, but then it's not too much off what we were already playing at. So
exactly what we did with the dance pool, which I respect you as a commissioner for that.
So at exactly the same way.
Also time out my idea.
Yeah, exactly. But see, and that's the thing. I'm always open to you guys' idea. And I'm sure Johnny, as the commissioner of the Dons League,
which is bad,
it's open
it's terrible.
It's open to because you go from 30 to 100. Now it's looking like y'all saying, let's take it to a vote. The vote makes no sense in this regard. Because y'all first off going from 30 to 100, and 2, you got people saying, I'm not doing $100. So that's why I said logically, let's logically think about this, right? There's people saying 100, there's people saying we already paid the 30, but I'm willing to go to the 50. The logic thing would be, let's all just settle on a 50 because if y'all if y'all shut up, if y'all good with the 100, if y'all good with the 100 and the others are good with the 50, then logically we can settle on the 50 and then moving forward, we can continue to move over. But because it was so last minute, I don't think, and I kept saying, I don't think it's fair and logically sound to go from 30 to 100 when we got people in the group saying they're not doing 100. Fuck a vote. Fuck the vote.
Well, why didn't you? I want to know why when John, honestly, all we needed, John, you can after. But John, all you need to do is say, fuck it, let's go 50, and then we all would have went 50. Period. That's it. It would have been done. But Dev took it upon himself as the head member of the triarchy. Took it upon himself.
It's
to send everybody's money back.
Right. No diss to John. No diss to John, but John is the commissioner, but this function with all of us. Like John's gonna do whatever works for the group.
So why'd you send everybody's money back?
Because John dropped and it was already falling apart. And it's like, fuck it.
John wasn't gonna drop. John wasn't gonna drop.
Oh no, I really was.
And I told John, if you drop, bro, we need you for this because we got to do this content
to me,
for the OSA.
It went from fun to too much whining. That's where it went.
Exactly.
From fun to too much whining. So it's like, bro, I don't get none of this stuff in none of my other leagues. You play in another league.
To be fair, John,
can I chime in? Hold on. Then Drew, being a schmuck, says this don't happen in the Island League. So it's like he ain't doing nothing productive.
Nigga juggling. He's juggling.
He wasn't doing nothing productive.
I'm not doing nothing productive, and I basically came with the whole shit to calm everybody fucking down.
You came out at the end, exactly.
At the end to calm everybody fucking down.
At the end, it was shit already hit the fan. John, go ahead.
More the story is, when we tried to raise it to 50, it wasn't unanimous.
Yes, it was though, kinda.
No, it really wasn't. It was more votes for 50, but not everybody was with 50.
Yeah, but hold on. If everybody was going for 100, I think I would have said if you would have just made a ruling and been a commissioner and been a fucking leader instead of a fucking little crybaby bitch and saying you're gonna quit.
Crybaby.
You're the only one crying. John, if you were
I'm done with the crying. I'm out of here.
John, if you would have just been a man for the first time in your fucking life and you would have said, hey, since you guys are all down for the 100 and half of us are down for the 50, fuck it, let's just make it 50. Yo, that conversation's over. But Dev would have got an extra 40 from me for Gerbino.
What you're not understanding is you didn't have half the people for the 100. Cat vote don't count. Not in the league. That's one.
I understand.
That's one. He's not in the league. His vote don't count.
John,
so
I understand.
No.
I understand. Kai and Gerbino were in.
No.
Myself and
technically for the 100, it was you and Drew. Kai wasn't with the 100. Like I said, I played a game with him every other day.
But John, understand that I have a text confirmation from him.
Can I speak?
You can speak, but I had a text confirmation from me.
He wasn't serious. Yo, the first thing I did when I asked him, I was gonna text him. I was like, yo, I'm away from the game. We're gonna talk about it. I was like, the first, you have the text confirmation, but he literally told me, he was like, I'm happy he didn't go for 100. He was not with the 100. That's the first thing he said to me. He wasn't.
There it is.
Doesn't matter. He
texted
you the other day. I was just playing Call of Duty with him minutes before I got on the pod. He literally told me he was happy the shit didn't go to 100. He said he don't even know why he said that shit, but he was happy. Either way, the point is that it was a whole troll job.
And hold on. I missed the part. This nigga Ed, like, I hate to go racial.
Let's go.
I hate to go racial.
Get there.
This is the Don's League. This nigga say, Gerbino be the commissioner of the Don's League?
No. It's just because.
How dare you?
It's only because. Hold on, time out.
How fucking dare you?
Stop it.
I love Gerbino. It's like,
Stop it.
Gerbino.
That would have came to anybody. If Tip would have said something, I would
have got that shit before him.
But that's what I'm saying is Gerbino was the first one that said, just let the players play. So I was just like, I'm gonna keep going until
this nigga say, I nominate Gerbino.
Only blacks and Latinos.
Bro, it ain't even about that. That's not nothing to do with it.
Gerbino didn't go to college. You don't even know Gerbino. You don't even know Gerbino, Drew.
Gerbino is cool, but he ain't one of the Dons. So therefore, the fact that Ed nominated him, I'm saying like this.
It's because he was the first person to reply. It's because he was the first person to respond. I didn't care who it was.
If y'all pay attention to that whole group chat, Steph is the only person in the league that responded, and then
that day everybody did.
Everyone sent like 1 or 2 messages. Nobody was.
Tim said like y'all niggas was pussy.
Don't
like
matter.
Tim dropped her little chime in. She said y'all niggas pussy. So that was like I'm with the 50 or something. He said.
Either way, it wasn't about the money. It was a whole troll job. All we had to do was draft. That's all we were done.
Yeah, exactly.
90% of the funds was in. All we had to do was draft. But people let trolls inflate them to start some bullshit that had nothing to do. Yo, I'm just reading that.
I'm just saying, you guys are fucking pussy. We are going to spend way more money in the weekly.
Wait, can I speak? I didn't even speak on the whole bullshit.
Yeah.
The bullshit is, like I said,
hold on, real quick, John. I'm gonna let you finish. What's the final number for the week?
30.
30. Okay. 30. All right. I just wanted to know that. All right.
Either way, if you look at the Dons, the Dons Bowl chat, all I said was a GIF.
John said.
I sent the Jeff like, oh, y'all trying to take my money. The Dave Chappelle, oh, y'all trying to take my money.
No, fuck you, John. You didn't say that because when you send the Dave Chappelle money thing, that's when you want your money. So that to me, that was confirmation.
No,
but John,
that's not what the Dave Chappelle thing means.
John, when he did that,
it's like you trying to take my money. Yeah,
exactly.
No, that's why. But that's why I laugh. But that's why I laugh.
But also, John,
I never sent that Dave Chappelle one.
John, but every time you win the fucking pot, you send that.
History. I don't send that one.
I'm gonna go through it right now.
I don't send that one. I
knew when I said
that's a losing Jeff. I don't want to give my money up, Jeff.
Yes.
That's what that Jeff is. Dave Chappelle had all the money and they was coming for his money, so he was like, "Oh, either way." I said
he had Oprah's money. That's when he had.
Majority of the league went with the increase. There was talk about 50, and there was a talk test at 25. So the 30. So I didn't vote yay or nay. Majority of the league went, so I'm going with the league. That's all I've been. The whole Don's league, I went with what I got out of conversing with everybody in the league. The $50 wasn't unanimous. That's why I never went to 50. Went to 30.
But John, wait.
No, I'm saying,
I got you, but I'm gonna back you up here. I'm gonna back you up now. I'm ready to back you up. What it seems like is that I was lied to and you were lied to. You acted like a bitch, and Dev, you acted like a bigger bitch by sending everybody their money back. You could have just kept it at fucking 30 and just kept it fucking moving. But instead, you wanted to be petty. And how was your dinner last night?
Oh, I had a good dinner. I brought me a
bottle
of wine.
You're welcome.
Eddie sent me money. I brought a bottle of wine. Brought food. You know what I'm saying? He treated me.
I'm waiting for the thank you, but you're welcome.
Thank you, Eddie.
Yo.
Continue, John.
Honestly,
mind you,
got to the point.
Me and this bitch kept going back and forth, sending money back to each other.
Back and forth. You sent it once. I sent it twice.
And what you say? I'ma keep sending it.
Yep.
So we could do this all fucking day.
Yep, I did. So back and forth.
So again, if I keep sending it to you,
we were playing ping pong. You returned it one time, and then I returned it, and then you just sat there with the ball. You just held the ball in your hand.
Because you said what you say. You said I'm gonna keep doing this shit
do it
all day.
All day. I had all day to do it. So anyway,
I said, bro, you're fucking annoying.
I know. All we had to do was get to Wednesday.
We were done.
That's it. All we needed was one person.
All right, so why'd you send everybody's money back, pussy?
Because y'all was doing too much. Y'all was making the money a thing.
Why?
When it's never a thing.
The money wasn't the issue. That's what I'm trying to tell. Money.
I got your feelings hurt. Just admit it. You got your feelings hurt. You got upset.
No.
You got upset.
It's just like too much whining for me. I just want to play. I don't want to deal with all this whining. That's all it is. I just want to play. Too much whining. Yeah. From the treasurer to Ed trying his hardest to get Cat to play when Cat was never going to play.
What happened?
He's never going to play. That's how I looked at it. It's like, yo, Ed is really going extra hard to get Cat to play, and Cat's not going to play.
I knew he wasn't going to play. He told me he wasn't going to play.
Exactly.
Listen. I just looked at it as 900 is a pretty good pot if you win it all. That's just me.
I'm sorry.
That's understandable, but that's the $100 not the issue. The issue is
John. My whole point is I wanted up the pot.
That all right, but no one's arguing against that.
John,
it only got up to 30. Yeah, it got up to 30 because it wasn't unanimous for 50. So if it wasn't unanimous for 50, it wasn't going to be unanimous for 100. Logically.
Wow. Think about it. Kev was in for 50.
Unanimous is, right?
No, stop.
Everyone in the league votes.
But Kev was in for 50. I was in for 50. Drew, by association, was in for 50, even though I had to put it up for him. You would have been in for 50, John. Don't fucking lie like you weren't. Dev, you were kind of in for 50.
Yeah, I said it. I said I was
what I'm saying. 50. So, and when I talked to Steph, and again, that's the only person that I did push. I've admitted to that, and I will call him right now if you need confirmation. But he was in it for the 50. Tiff would have been in it for the 50. Gerbino would have been in it. Gerbino would have been in it for the 50, and John, that's 8 votes. I don't give a fuck about the other two. Troy never sent his fucking money.
Gerbino wasn't in it for the 50 because we did the vote already.
I got Gerbino's screenshot.
No,
You saw it.
they put
Bro, we did the vote for 50 and wasn't unanimous.
So
for
listen,
50.
so they
This is a
said
whole nother
initially
thing.
they said Gerbino's with the 100, and Gerbino was like, "Nah, I'm not with the 100."
And then he said it, and then he said he's with the 50, and then he would send me the rest.
Yeah, but what you're not understanding, we already took the vote, and Gerbino wasn't with the 50. This is when all chaos broke out, and
you're wrong.
But see,
bro.
But listen, I agree
So
with
why
you.
was the pot set at 30?
Gerbino's,
no. I'm wrong, but why was the pot set at 30?
Exact quote from Gerbino: "If it's $50, I'll kick another $20 to you, but I do not want to pay 100."
So remember, Tiff said, and I remember I wrote John. Remember, I wrote like I don't know why niggas opposed to 50 because Tiff said in the group when she first chimed in, she said like y'all niggas is pussy because I heard that niggas was against the 50. That was
exactly
her. That was because
that was the original.
And so I commented.
Exactly.
I don't remember.
Unanimous.
So I said I don't remember why was people opposed to the 50, and I commented after that.
Story time.
This is an OSA
flashback.
chat.
Hold on, flashback time. John, were you not? John, you were in on that conversation, and I just want to be clear.
That's why I said I didn't even remember that conversation. I'm like, that's why I said I don't even remember why niggas.
I just want to be 1,000,000% clear about something right now. Is John, we love you to death. You know that, John. You are one of the laziest fucking people I've ever met in my entire fucking life, and the only reason why, John, you were always the commissioner. I just had access to make things happen when you couldn't, because in the past, when things would happen and people would ask you for things, you said I'd get to it, and you never got to it. John, remember when we played? John, it's 100% true. All right, ready? Dev, you can back me up here. Remember when me and John became co-commissioners of Madden franchise because John would never fucking skip the week?
That's not true at all. Neither. That's not true.
Dev, I asked you a question. I
don't remember.
Dev, I asked you a question.
I don't
John,
remember.
It's 100% true.
Shit? People will bitch if I skip the game. Like, yo, John, why you simulate my game?
I just get that's an example.
No,
John,
you something that's not true.
John, you wouldn't do the thing, so you gave me access so that I could do the thing. I was never anytime anybody asked me about anything, I said talk to John first. If John approves it, John and I will speak, and then I will make sure that it gets done.
That's not true, bro.
John, you always say, oh, I don't have my laptop. I'm not in front of my computer. I'm doing this. I'm doing it. John, I came in to help you. I was never really the commissioner. I never really was. It was always you. So, John, I'm going to flash forward it back. Kev gave John and I a phone call. He said, stay on the line. I said, okay. John was on the other line. I said, what's up, John? He goes, okay, now that I have both of you, let's move the league to whatever it was, $30 or whatever. And then he said, Tiff was with 50. So that was then, when last year or 2 years ago, whenever it was. Tiff was with 50. He was like, I don't want to do it. And then, John, you and I both agreed. You remember this. You and I both agree. We were like, well, if they don't want to do 50, let's take it to a vote. Everything's to a vote. Whatever we agree on, that's what we're going to do. Fact or fiction?
I'm not going to hold you.
Fact or fiction? Fact or fiction?
If we're like that, I'm going to give you the benefit of the doubt. Because I don't think you're wise. I'm going to give you the benefit of the doubt.
Fact. We put it up for a vote. It was approved, and $30 was the limit. So Tiff was always in for the 50.
No one's disputing that.
I'm just saying, Tiff was always in for the 50,
wasn't for
which
the
means
50.
Kev was always in for the 50, which means if I'm willing to go up to 100, I'm with the 50. If Drew's willing to go up for the 100, he's with the 50. I have confirmation from Gerbino. If it's 50, I'll kick you another 20.
So that's my problem, Ed.
And you, that kind of, if it went to 50,
I was gonna be whatever the group said it was gonna be. I was gonna be that.
And John, what would have been your vote if it was 50?
Bro, my vote.
He would have went with the consensus.
John, what would have been your vote?
I'm telling you right now, the other players that wasn't with the 50 wanted me not to move it to the 50. They wanted me to side with them. That way they stay in the league. So I was gonna for the benefit of the league.
Your bitch boy fucking Troy?
No,
who hasn't even said
Kai
nothing to anybody?
wasn't with the 50. Kai Gerbino was not with the 50.
So again,
we ready to the vote already. They wasn't with the 50.
But you see how the Don's Bowl rolled, how you see how you threw out a price?
Easy.
And what I
didn't throw out a price. I didn't throw
somebody
out
who threw out the 40. Somebody threw out the 40.
I want to say it was Bruce.
I think Bruce might have threw out the 40.
Bruce
threw out the 40. And what I say, do anybody oppose to it? Because I'm going with whatever Tiff said.
Like I said, you're a better commissioner. You're a better commissioner.
She said she's not with the 40. She said 25. I said, what's the median?
No,
it was Beasley. Dev, you said I wouldn't mind 30, 40. And he was like, what everyone thinks.
Right.
And then what did Ed say?
Then Drew said if Ed pays niggas in a timely manner.
Which I will.
Extra smart for no reason.
40.
Yo, can y'all
just he be doing nothing. He's useless.
And Drew, for the record, I only do that to you, Dev, John, and Kev. I don't do that to anybody else.
What you mean?
Bro, when I send the money on Thursday, I take your time with you guys.
Yeah. I already knew that. I already know that.
You knew that, of course.
So what
was the next text messages?
Go
Keep
next
going.
to the next message.
We're talking about in the Donvo. Told you it went
because it happened seamlessly.
40. It went from 40. Drew, I'm with it. Bruce, I'm with it. Ed, I'm good with it. And Dev at Baby Boy at Captain Jet and Tiff, y'all with it? That's I am.
And then go to Tiff's message.
Question mark. This is where I send the Dave Chappelle GIF. Y'all trying to take my money.
Yeah. Okay.
No one has opposed to 40, so I guess we're all good. 2 thumbs down on that. Kev and Tiff put thumbs down on 40.
Pussies.
So then Dev asks Tiff, so what would you want? Kev said, I think 20 a week is good. Tiff said 25.
And then?
You say 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, I don't care. Bruce then says 50. Then you say, Dev, pick one. We're all in for an increase of year. I'll meet in the middle here, but you're the boss. We follow you. Q says 30. Seems fair for everybody. And I agree. Meet in the middle. Cool, 30. I'm with it, gang. That's Bruce. Ed, or we can overreact, cry about it, say we're going to quit the league and do it for no money. Sorry.
Oh, wait. That was the wrong. I didn't mean to send that to that group. I meant to send it.
Yeah. Then Dev said, let's meet in the middle and go with 30. I'm cool with that. You got one, I'm cool with that, and 1 thumbs up. And then Q with that. So
and understand that while I was doing my triarchy bit and you guys are the shadow government and doing this and that, that was my intent. From the get-go.
To destroy the league.
And I just want you guys to know it was to fuck with you and to make Dev and Kevin feel like they were doing other shit too. Get them involved as well. That was me having fun with myself. I didn't care who laughed. I laughed every time I sent the message. And if I got a smirk or a half smirk or a fucking chuckle out of anybody else, that would have made my fucking day. Period. And I got a ton of those from fucking Steph. Because Steph was co-signing everything. All right? I want you guys right now that we're on air and on pod and we aired it all out, to admit y'all were being some fucking bitches. Period. You should not have sent the money back. We should have either stayed at 30 or stayed at 50. Period. Or moved up to 50.
Bro,
right or wrong. Right or wrong. Stop it. Time out. I don't care about any of that. You cried and said you were going to quit.
How did I cry? I said one thing.
You cried, and then you said everybody's money back.
How many times I wrote in that when all that was going on?
It doesn't matter. Your feelings were hurt. You were upset. I just want you to admit it, John. I want you to admit it.
What?
I called you Sleepy Joe. You didn't
I just felt like I could have more freedom playing other leagues, and it's going to run much smoothly. I don't have to hear about nobody.
No, my whole thing was because although I know money wasn't the issue.
You see what Drew said? This don't happen in the Island League, right? I wonder who runs that league, right?
Yeah, because nobody challenges you, John. Everybody just accepts your bullshit.
Bro, it's not
your
about
laziness.
Challenging. It's that shit set. You play. It's a fair game. You draft your players.
What does the Island League play for?
Oh, that's a free league. That's a free league.
That's exactly why that Island League is smooth, you pussy. You play for fucking nothing.
I have another money league that doesn't go as bad as y'all.
Oh, cool. So you play tag. No. You guys play tag.
I got $100. I have a $100 PPR league.
This is why I'm not.
We don't have these issues in.
I host another money league, and it goes much smoother than this.
PPR league.
I am the actual commissioner of 3 actual functioning leagues, and everything is fine and everything is fun, and we all have a good time. You know why? Because as commissioner, I agree with everyone. I give everyone a vote. I involve everyone. Right. I tell them what it is. And then sometimes I have to be a dictator and be like, suck my dick.
Yeah.
This is what's happening.
But again,
not John.
You were challenging shit that they need to be challenged. I
get challenged all the time.
Again, so you just said in this conversation by proximity, right? So by proximity, right? You was like, by the way. Yo, there was you said that we could have stayed with the 30, or we could have just, because people were with the 100, they will be automatically with the 50.
I'm just saying. Instead of your bitch ass comment, you should have just said, "Hey, are you guys cool with it?"
How is that bitch ass? I said logically. No. Some people are with the 100.
You didn't say that in the group chat. You didn't
say
that.
I said that in the group. I proposed that.
But Dev, no, you straight up went, I'm sending everybody's money back.
That was after it, because it was me trying to find the medium, and you niggas was still trying to vote on the 100. And it
wasn't in yet.
It didn't need to be. I said, yo, if some people is with the 100 and some with the 50, how about How about we end this conversation and settle with the 50?
All right. Hand up.
I said that.
That's my bad.
I said that.
I'm gonna look back, but
y'all kept going, and it's like, bro, ain't no happiness for these niggas. So because it's money, send everybody back their shit, and let's go back to doing the free shit, because y'all niggas is tripping over like nothing.
I still think sending everybody's money back was a bitch ass move. Period.
All we had to do was drive.
We're gonna pray that you have a good day tomorrow. We're gonna pray that you do good in school.
Yo,
first day of school,
right?
First day of school.
What time do I have to get up tomorrow?
I'm gonna wake you up.
Oh, what time do you get up tomorrow?
Like 7:30. I'm gonna wake you up like 6.
Damn.
Nah, I used to get up at 6 every day for school too.
No, I know. I'm just saying, but not for a kid.
Nah, he gotta be woken up so he can take a nap before you actually wake up. You gotta break him up his real sleep.
Nah, my dad woke me up. I stayed up, nigga.
Like, nah. So I wake him up early. He nap for like 10-15 minutes, eat breakfast, and then start. So it works. It works for
whatever, man.
It works for our house. But I'm over this bullshit. This is a good episode. This should be, because it's the beginning of football. So let's
go. I'm just saying, y'all bitches.
Okay.
Keep the whole thing in.
All I'm saying.
This is gonna be a long episode anyway. This is gonna be a long episode.
This is all I'm saying is that, Dev, now I apologize to you because I did not see that part of your message. I guess I was so enraged in my anger.
And that's what I'm saying.
And hold on.
The whole time I'm trying to be logical and meet everybody in the middle.
I'm man enough to admit that's my bad. I missed that. Now I want John and you to then apologize and admit that you guys are fucking wrong also.
Bro.
Look.
What I say? I said, look.
Nobody was wrong.
John, look, I said, look, I know y'all niggas is semi-slow, but let's be logical for a moment.
That was yeah.
We already agreed to the 30. I can confirm that because I have everybody's money already.
Except for Troy's.
Except for the group. Except for Troy. So I said,
except for the guy that got added to the group without him being voted in, because I wouldn't have voted for Troy. I would have voted for Troy.
Why not?
I'm lying.
Dude, can I say a quick thing?
Troy was already in the league. I know.
No, it's not even that. That's another thing. When Cap found out Troy was the one replacing him, Cap decided to troll it. That's the relationship they have. So once I see Cap messaging, I already knew what it was. So I'm watching y'all going on a whole rampage. Cap is not dead ass. He just knows who replaced him. So he wanted to troll because it's like, replaced me with Troy.
I said half of the group has said they are willing to go to 50. Wouldn't it make sense just to go to 50 because it's short notice? Question mark. Right, I warned you this would happen.
That's deciding. I was factoring Johnny's comment. That's why. I'm looking at it now. I was factoring Johnny's saying he was going to quit. And then I sent all my Game of Thrones gifts, which was fucking hilarious.
All that shit, all that conversation could have been daddy. Because I'm saying, let's meet in the middle. Drew broke ass, talking about 100. Drew broke ass.
Like I said, I'm mad.
Drew just broke. That's all I'm saying. Drew is broke.
Fucked up. I said
for real.
Drew just broke and added. He hasn't added nothing to none of these conversations.
Doesn't matter.
He ain't add nothing to these conversations, but Nonsense.
Bro.
Yo, if I'm
The
with
league
the
could have been
100, I'm with the
fine.
100.
You heard the
Doesn't
league
matter
could
where I
have been
get
fine
it
and
from.
fun. 90% of the funds was in.
Except for your boyfriend.
90% of votes.
Except for your boyfriend. Except for your boyfriend.
90%.
Except for your boyfriend.
Says the man who's
Except for your boyfriend.
blazing glizzy of a man who wasn't playing in the league. The whole shit is over a man that wasn't going to play. Correct? This whole shit is over a man that wasn't going to play in the league, correct?
But
that's
to
what
be
started
fair,
the whole shit.
That's
Bye,
fact.
bye, bye.
Fact.
That's what started the whole shit. You want to talk about
you act
experience,
like me
anything.
if you said it was going to be 50. You act like I was opposed to it.
But you guys also know that I can convince Decaf to do whatever the fuck I want him to do, and he would have done it if I had gotten somewhat. You know I would have.
Bro, he wasn't with the league.
It was gonna happen. We hadn't had a conversation before. It wasn't gonna happen. Also, John, you and I need to have a private conversation after this. And I'm mad at you, kind of.
Okay, so let's get into the pod. We have
I'm mad at
already
you,
started.
kinda.
Oh yeah.
We've already started, but welcome.
3, 2, 1.
Episode 18 of season 4 of the OSA podcast. Drew say fuck all of us. The episode is the name for this episode is Y'all Bitches. That's what we named it, because if you are watching or listening to this, you're gonna hear a lot of bitching on all fronts, I guess. All right.
If you got this far, good for you.
Good for you. If you ain't turned us off yet,
a little OSA drama. This is like honestly, as a group of friends, this is like the first time. I was genuinely mad at you guys for a little bit.
A little bit. Just a little bit. I was like, I said in my mind, I said in my mind, if we was in the dorms, I would have slapped Eddie and Drew. That's what I was thinking in my head.
I calm everybody the fuck down.
Because I would say, yo, Cap, shut the fuck up. Eddie, stop being a bitch. And I'd be like, Drew, why you listening to these fucking idiots? And therefore, I would have slapped both of y'all niggas.
Act like if I would roll with anybody who's gonna roll with. It's only this nigga right here.
No, this nigga Drew said,
oh, 50,
this
nigga.
Johnny. This nigga Drew said, this nigga Johnny letting Dev run amok.
Nigga, that was come on. That
I'm not gonna lie. When I read that, I'm like, yo.
That day.
Yo,
you 100%.
I read that, I'm like, how is he running amok? All he's doing is being a treasurer. He's the one that volunteered for it. That's what,
bro. I went to bed.
No, I want to get back on that, John. Dev, you jumped on it. Ain't nobody had a chance to respond. Dev was like, I'll do it. Fuck it.
Bro, you can respond to that. You do it. Oh, nah. I want to do it.
All right.
What happened the next day when Dev said, yo, I'm it?
Because I didn't care anymore.
Because I woke up because Ed said, "Is this nigga want to text people at 11?" It's like, come on, man.
Again, that's the bit that I was doing. But at the same time, in the same coin, I will talk about the treasurer thing real quick. Why in the fuck, when everybody sent me the money last year? Because again, I technically was never the commissioner. I was just the one to execute the moves John wouldn't do. And again, I only really had to do that realistically maybe twice. And the only rule that I actually changed was when we went from 12. I made it a 16 playoff, and then I forgot to take it off. That's on me. I did that in my other leagues. I forgot to take off. I had like 2 injury reserves in another one, and then in another one I had 3 because that's a 16-team league. So it's like I fucked up. Like where it's just like I wasn't thinking. I was like, oh, the league is set. It's ready to go. Let's just fucking play. And then when it happened, I was like, oh shit, it's too fucking late to change it. And I forgot to change it. It just happened. It is what it is. But my thing with the treasury thing, you didn't give anybody a fucking like a heartbeat, a blink, a fucking breath to jump on it. Why in the fuck would everybody change who they send the money to when they all sent it to me last year? That was just my thing, where it's like, okay, cool. So I'm kicked out of but I'm also kicked out of being the treasurer because
so what I assume
really my real title.
Honestly, what I assumed last year, because you were the acting commish to me. So listen, because you were the acting commish to me, it was sent to you. But John had made the statement because he was treasurer, he was holding the money for another league. Would somebody want to do it for our league? So
I did it both years.
But my thing is everybody sent it to me last year. Why would you
that's why I
send it to
said
somebody else this year?
because you were the acting.
That's why you sent me money.
But that's how I took it, because you were the acting commissioner. We sent it to you, but John made it known. And this year, as the acting commissioner, I don't want to hold the money because I'm already holding money for another league who will want to hold it. And I said it because who gives a fuck? And that's why when you said the bullshit you said in the group, I said, anybody that's not in the downs of the OSA league, would y'all like to hold the money? Because I have no problem doing it.
This is nonsense. When Ed was removed as commissioner, he legitimately said, "Don't ask me for shit. I ain't doing shit. What are we talking about?" That's Ed's words when he was removed from commissioner. I ain't doing shit. Don't ask me for shit. Now he wants to be treasurer.
No, I'm just saying, logically.
What are we talking about?
If you sent one person the money last year, why wouldn't you just send it to the same person?
You just said, "I don't ask me for shit. I don't want to do shit."
No, it's crazy.
Yeah, but that was a conversation.
I didn't remember that. I don't remember that.
That was a conversation.
No, it's crazy. I was gonna say everyone send their money to Ed, but then I remember Ed saying, "I removed me from commish. Don't ask me. I ain't doing shit." I was like, all right, so I ain't gonna ask Ed. That's why I took it to the OSA chat and said, who wants to be treasurer? I was
John.
But
John,
Ed
I'm gonna be honest.
Said he didn't want it, so that's why you didn't get it.
John, I was hurt by you the most, and that's what it is, and that's why I decided to make your life a living hell, and I will continue to do that for the rest of the year. I know that Kev threw. I know that Kev threw his hat in the ring to be the next commissioner. John, you have no choice. You are stuck in this league. We are all stuck in this league. I just want the threats of quitting is never going to happen. We went 1 year without Dev. We've gone now multiple years without decap.
It wasn't. John, that wasn't a threat. My quit wasn't a threat.
I was gonna quit. I was gonna quit. I'm like, I'm out.
I was gonna quit after you guys kicked me out, to be honest. But I was like, nah. I'm serious. I'm serious. I really was.
That's understandable. But Ed made it seem like I'm giving y'all ultimatum. Do this or I'm quitting. It was not that. It was y'all doing too much. I don't want to be a part of this no more.
I will support.
It wasn't an ultimatum. It wasn't. Y'all better do what I say. I'm quitting. That's a threat of quitting.
I vote for.
Done.
Well, I said, John.
Amendment.
Yo, take me out this fucking group, bro. I'm over it.
That's all I was saying. It wasn't. Oh, I'm done because y'all want to up the money up. No, I was just done because it was too much complaint. I'm just reading like, what.
John, but I told you. I wasn't gonna make it easy for you. I told you that. You knew that. You guys knew that coming in. You guys knew that coming in.
This difference. This trolling, but what that wasn't.
What did I say? What did I say that made you so upset?
It wasn't. It was the longevity of it. It's like, bro, get over
everything. The fact
it's over.
From the fact
we a week out. Why are we still talking about?
I'll give you all the points. Wait. Let me ask you a question. You asked what it was. For one, y'all let someone stir the pot that wasn't gonna play. That's one. That started the whole transition.
And then he dropped something recently. Didn't he say something in the group like nobody responded, but this big head Cap, he dropped a meme or something.
Yeah, he said
he wrote two messages in the chat, but two, I knew for a fact that like everything was done. And y'all made it a money issue when the issue was never about the money. It wasn't ever the buy-in. We had that discussion, but I knew for a fact Jabino wasn't with it. And
I'm calling him.
No,
he
wasn't because you said.
I'm calling him right now. No, because I'm sick and tired of you. I'm calling him right now.
He wasn't with it.
I'm calling him right
now. But Jabino said he was with the 50. He said he wasn't with
I'm calling him right now. I'm calling you right now.
After the fact, he wasn't with it when we first did it.
Stop talking.
You're going to do that? I'm going to just read what he wrote me, and let's see if it adds up. All I got to do is read.
Just stop talking, John.
That's all I do. Where's Jabino?
This is a good episode.
Let him know he's on the pod.
I will. Of course I will. He's not going to answer. He got a wife and shit.
Yeah, my wife's with there.
A call has been forwarded to an automated voice messaging system.
All right,
I gave Jabino a choice between 50 and 30. He said, "Yo, I'll be good with 30, not 50. Any date works for me. Honestly, if it's the 31st, I'm down for whatever date wise. Because remember, we had an original date. I had to change the date to
wait, John, you're making it seem like you spoke to him in the past, not in the like when we had the conversation,
bro.
John, when did you send that text message to Jerrino?
When we voted on the 30.
On the 30. So you're going back a year. You're going back a year.
No, we're not, bro.
How far back are you going,
bro? We didn't. So,
John, what's the date?
So how did we get to?
John,
how did we get to $30? How did we get to buy it to 30, not 20? How did we get to buy it to 30?
Screenshot it. John, when was that?
Honestly, I don't even know because remember, I was still asking y'all what is the buy-in.
John just got caught in a lie.
No, I did not.
John, when was that conversation? When did that conversation between you and Jerrino happen?
When I first set the draft date for this year's draft, I had that conversation.
So when did the conversation about upping it to 50 happen?
This weekend.
No, it wasn't. We had that conversation beforehand.
John, chill. Because you right. I don't know when it happened because Tip did say niggas is scared to do the 50. Niggas is pussy to do the 50. When that conversation happened, I don't know. I don't know when it happened. I just know it recently happened again this weekend.
So I'm just saying, John, the last time you spoke to Jerrino was what?
Monday, August 14th. I wrote to
okay, and John, Monday,
vote for 50
August
wasn't
14th.
Unanimous.
John.
He said that's because they saw. I laughed at the message. I said, LMAO. The vote for 30 already happened.
John.
The money was in. The money at the end of the day, the money was in. No,
John, what Ed said is we just had this conversation and Jerrino was in on the 50 this time.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, this weekend. You spoke to him on August.
No, he said you spoke to him 15 days ago.
On August 14th, he was not in. August.
Hey, text him right now. If you had to text him right now.
John, on September 2nd, he was in.
Hey, text him right now. Ask him, yo.
Hypothetically,
are you good
right
with a $30 pot or a $50 pot? Let me know what he is.
I'm sending it right now.
It's pointless to ask him at this point.
He's gonna pick the 30. The point is he was never he only picked 50 because he didn't want to do the 100. The 100 was never an option. That's what I'm trying to tell you. The 100 was never an option. You're not listening to me.
John, you're not listening. You spoke to him on August 14th. I spoke to him September 2nd about it.
Bro,
fact or fiction? Sorry,
bro.
Fact
you're
or
not
fiction?
Understanding. He
John,
was never with the 100.
Dev, can you please help me here?
I wrote y'all forcing it. Y'all forcing it. Y'all forcing it.
Dev, please.
So, I'm only speaking about recently when they tried to, because they tried to throw Jerrino in the 100 pot, and I said Jerrino not with the 100, and then Jerrino said I'm with the 50, but I'll go with whatever the group goes with. So what Ed is trying to say to you, John, is although yes, the conversation you had with Jerrino is a fact.
On August 14th.
On August 14th, but as of the 2nd, this
September
weekend,
2nd.
When it came back up to bring the 50, because Tim said, I heard y'all niggas was afraid pussy to do the 50. That's when the 50 came back up. Jerrino was on the side of 50 at that point. Whether it was facts and whether he was capping or not is another thing. But that's what I'm saying as of that day.
I'm not saying he was capping or not. I'm telling you, he was only on 50 because that was the other choice. If you would have said the pot as it originally was. No.
You know what?
Said the pot as it originally was.
You got it. I'm done. 50, I quit. You won, John. John, you won. John, you won. You won. John, you won.
So John is saying based on the options, based on the options, it was based on the options of 100 or 50. If we would have said, are y'all with the staying with the pot at
50 or the 100?
Jerrino would have said, I'm good with the buy-in.
He would have been good with the buy-in. That's the whole point. He only picked 50 because John, you told him
John, you won.
He had no choice. It's 50 or 100.
John, you won. John, you won.
It's not about winning. That's just a fact.
John, you won.
That's the fact.
Dev, do you and Drew, both of you, do you guys remember John asking us if it was going to go up to 50 back on August 14th? Because I don't.
No, I don't.
I honestly don't remember that.
Oh, So you just had a random private conversation with Jerrino about upping the pot to 50?
No, y'all. Yo, Oh my God.
So John,
John,
don't.
y'all play.
So
Y'all,
John, listen,
I didn't pick 50
John,
out of nowhere. Y'all picked 50.
Listen,
John,
John.
that shit never happened.
John, you stressing because I know that conversation was had. I didn't remember, and I said in the group I didn't remember because Tiff said in the group, y'all niggas afraid, y'all niggas pussy, y'all afraid. I heard niggas afraid to do the 50. That's how we got to the 50. Tiff brought it up. It was the 100 or the 30. That's what it originally was because Cap threw out the 100, and we were still at the 30. Tiff brought in, niggas talking about 100. She said something to that extent, like, but niggas afraid to do the 50. So that's when I said, logically, let's meet in the middle, and that's when the vote. That's when the vote started happening versus 100 or 50. But the conversation about 50 was had at some point because based on what Tiff was saying, and I don't remember because I said I don't remember that conversation.
I got the $50 from Yerrr, and I brought it to the rest of the league. We had the conversation for.
I don't remember that conversation.
I just magically picked 50 out.
But nobody saying you did that, John. All I'm saying is that conversation did happen. I didn't remember it happening until Tiff said something. That's all
I don't remember it happening at all. If I had known that, I would have said 50.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I didn't remember because even when Tiff said it, I said, I don't remember this conversation happening.
Andrew Durant, ladies and gentlemen.
Just adding shit that don't mean nothing. Like I said, continue to add stuff that has no point. That doesn't affect the conversation.
And because y'all fucking annoying. Let's just start the fucking pod because
we already started.
This is all annoying ass conversation. This annoying ass fucking conversation.
But the beauty of
I got the name of the episode. The name of the episode is OSA Breaks Up.
So that ain't gonna happen.
But you're not understanding the click views. Come on, man. People want they like drama.
2 to 4. Like
people like drama. Yeah, man. All 20 viewers.
2 to 4. Although on Facebook, YouTube and Instagram, we do. I mean, not Instagram. TikTok, we do really well. We do really well on those sites. Instagram, we don't do as great. But those other sites we do. But welcome to the OSA episode 18.
3, 2, 1.
Season 4. That's the second time you did that. We just running at this point. Kevin's not with us. As you can see, Eddie is ready for the season. Jet out. Drew is ready for the season, looking like a coach. Johnny 5.
Wait. Go. Do the intro.
Why are you fucking up right now, Ed?
Do the intro.
Okay. Intro. Welcome to the OSA Out of Shape All Stars podcast, season 4, episode 18. As you can see, Johnny 5 is in the building. Drew is in the building. Our host, Eddie Horchata, is in the building. My mama called me Devin, so you can call me Devin. Episode brought to you by Culture Capsule, sponsored by Don's LLC. Let's get into the pod. Now, this pod, I'm just let y'all know, meat and potatoes, this is a football episode. So any other bullshit going on in sports, let's get that out the way.
Who cares?
Let's look, minimize anything else going on in sports. This is a football episode. This is the beginning.
I found the origins of the original vote in the OSA chat, but keep going.
Like it. Just like it so we see it on comment. Share it, comment, and then it'll go to the bottom.
Yeah, reply it.
To it. Just write anything to it, and it'll start. We'll see where you at, and then we can go from there. Now, this is a football episode. NFL is back. Football as a whole is back. So anything else going on in sports, we are going to speed through at this moment. Let's get to it.
I don't care. Aaron Judge, for some reason, still is like 5th all-time. 5th this season. Tied 5th for most home runs in the season, and he's missed 52 games. Derek Jeter may or may not become the Yankees' new manager. I'm sure there's some basketball stuff. I'm sure there's some FIBA stuff. U.S. Open, Coco something.
Golf.
Coco is not good, apparently.
Coco
Golf, apparently not good. Some young kid with light skin, kind of looks Dominican, has hair like mine if it was like curlier back my curly days. and then he did like this, and then he went like this after he beat somebody who was ranked 14, and he was all like, ah, and then there were some white people at the bar, racists, obviously, and they were like, act like you've been there before, and I'm like, it's the U.S. Open, shut the fuck up, like he just beat somebody who was ranked, and he's not ranked. Izzy's gonna fight next Saturday, or this Saturday.
Who's fighting?
Some guy, it doesn't matter. He's probably going to beat him up. Who cares? Football's back. All right, are we done?
No. So you missed a few things. So basketball, USA basketball lost to Lithuania.
Who gives a shit?
They still qualify for the Paris 2024 or 2000, whenever it's happening. And I don't think this team is going to represent USA.
Do it fast.
They losing. It's going to be quiet for them. Okay, what else is going on?
Moving on.
Yankees got a young boy. Yankees got somebody who hit a home run. Everybody's been talking about.
Oh, yeah.
Yes,
exactly. Hit his home run, his first at bat in the major leagues. That's great. Okay.
Right.
What else?
All right. Moving on. CM Punk was fired from AEW.
Crazy.
All right. That's wild. He got fired for some dumb shit
Rollins
that he did.
kept his Intercontinental Championship. All right, keep going. What else?
Did we say Team USA lost to Lithuania?
Yes, I said that. Team USA lost to Lithuania. What else? Would you rather all content from Cartoon Network or Nickelodeon? What would you pick?
Easy answer: Cartoon Network for animated stuff. Nickelodeon. No, I said Cartoon Network for animated stuff, and Nickelodeon for live action. Talk about all that.
So listen. One gotta go. Which one you picking? One gotta go. Everything Cartoon Network has produced. Nickelodeon. Surprising, Drew. I thought you would go with Cartoon Network. I am also on the side of Nickelodeon.
Yeah, I'm on the side of Nickelodeon. Nickelodeon got too much. They got too much heat. I'm
surprised. I thought y'all would go Cartoon Network.
No, that's why I said live action versus anime. Cartoon Network had the anime on lock, and if you consider Adult Swim in that conversation, we grew up on that. We grew up on Toonami. We grew up on Adult Swim. Their live action shows weren't that great, but
they had live action shows?
No, barely. It wasn't that good, but like you can't.
I used to love on Cartoon Network. They used to have, on the Adult Swim. They used to do like the dolls. No, they used to have like the action figures.
No, that was Nickelodeon. That's
no. Nickelodeon had a show like that too.
No, I know that. I'm talking about the adult. I'm talking about the adult show. Yeah,
Adult Swim had one like that, but Nickelodeon.
Oh shit!
Adult Swim did one too.
Seth, the guy, Robot Chicken. Yeah, great show. Great. But yeah, they had a Team America. Adult,
One's more grown version of it.
Yes.
I don't remember the Nickelodeon one, but
I can't remember
the name of it.
Yeah.
Cartoon Network did have the heat. Let's not forget about Ed, Ed and Eddie. Let's not forget about
Dexter's Laboratory.
And it's really Adult Swim and like those early 90s.
Cowardly Dog.
Powerpuff Girls.
Yeah, all that Powerpuff Girls. Obviously they had Yu Yu Hakusho. They had Gundam. They had all the animes.
Dragon Ball Z. Oh no, this is tough.
Oblongs.
The Oblongs.
South Park, Venture Brothers. No, they didn't have South Park.
No, that was
Nickelodeon. Comedy Central, but it's still under Viacom CBS.
Yeah.
On the Nickelodeon side, the Cat Dog, Hey Arnold, Drake and Josh, Kenan and Kel,
Rugrats, the greatest.
Rugrats, it's just
the Wild Thornberries, and then they had the team. Then they had
Angry Beavers, Rocco's Modern Life. I mean, we could do this forever.
Listen, I love both networks. Shit, and Nickelodeon had Avatar, The Last Airbender.
Yeah, they had Kenan and Kel, all that. They had Amanda Show.
The Legend of Korra,
I got one in the Cartoon Network side. They had the original airings of the Clone Wars that turned into Disney's The Clone Wars, which is now Ahsoka streaming live on Bleep This Out Disney Plus.
Yeah, they don't
pay us Disney.
You could have just said, no, that would have been plus. Instead of saying it, just say D plus, but that would have been a little.
Shout out, Star Wars Rebels.
But
the best animated
with
show.
a very hard choice, I'm going with Cartoon Network.
I knew you would.
You know what?
John. I knew
Cartoon
you would.
Network had Boondocks. Adult
Nah.
Swim. Son.
Yeah,
They did
nah,
have.
I'm changing my
Cartoon-
mind. Now that I'm thinking about all of it, I'm changing
Cartoon
my mind.
Network also had the
Cartoon-
it had the Batmans, you know, it had the Justice League. Cartoon
You know,
Network had
I might
Justice
switch to
League.
Cartoon Network, bro. Like,
Yeah, but even
might
with
switch.
the best part of Batman used to be on WB.
Yo, but I never thought
When
it'd be
Batman
so
was
simple.
Batman, it was WB. It wasn't Cartoon
Yeah.
Network.
That's all right.
Yeah,
That's a fact.
that's-
Batman the animated series was
Batman, the Batman and Batman Beyond was WB.
Yeah, it was.
The best Batman cartoons were WB.
Yeah, but the best Batman villains was Cartoon Network. That was Mark Hamill, Joker. That was
That was WB.
Billy West Batman. No. That was Cartoon
yes,
Network.
Mark Hamill was the Batman on WB. Had
Sure.
Sandman.
Oh,
Yes,
you're
it
right.
was.
You're right.
It
You're
was
right.
not
You're
Mark
right,
Hamill.
you're right, you're right.
Mark Hamill
Right,
and
you're right.
the
Shit.
Joker, the Batman.
Shit.
And
Yeah,
Mark
y'all give
Hamill
me
was-
y'all. The best part of Batman was all WB.
Yeah, but just they kept the animation.
Racist ass frog.
I just feel like Nickelodeon gave you more, whereas Cartoon Network was like truly animation. Whereas with Nickelodeon, you got Teen Nick, you got shit. You can watch Nickelodeon all day. You can watch the cartoons in the day. You had shows like fucking Double Dare or whatever, the slime show, whatever that shit was called.
Yeah. Double Dare. Figure it out. Guts.
Yo, quick
Shout
question.
out Guts.
I'm not 100%.
Legends of the Hidden Temple.
Legends of the Hidden Temple. They used to do all the spring break shit. Like Nickelodeon was really cooking.
Nah, Nickelodeon. Listen, like I said, with a hard choice.
And then we talking about movies. Let's talk about the movies. Nickelodeon.
Disney Channel got unlocked.
No, Disney Channel. Disney Channel had the original movies, but Nickelodeon
Disney
had
Channel.
those shit. But Nickelodeon had the movies in the movie theaters.
Yeah, Rugrats
Disney
came out
had
in movie theaters. The
Yeah.
Rugrats
all
That
that
orange cassette tape.
Wild
Y'all know.
Thornberries, the Rocket Power
Y'all know.
movie, they were all in the movies with that
Ooh,
orange
Rocket
fucking
Power.
bro.
Yeah,
Nickelodeon is
Rocket
the
Power is
one.
one of my favorite.
Ooh, Angry
But-
Beavers. Ooh.
Listen, being young, just remember when my man Teen Gohan stepped up and became that badass. I don't think nothing.
And I think that was an important part of our life because I used to run home to watch
That's
that.
what I think about. In Cartoon Network had that. They had Teen Gohan when everyone thought Gohan was gonna take the man to be the man.
All right, so here's what it is. Cartoon Network had,
I love both.
Cartoon Network had the shit that we shouldn't be watching when we were kids, aka Adult Swim, Boondocks, Harvey Birdman, Attorney at Law, Venture Brothers,
Robot
Chicken, Family Guy used to come on that joint when we got a little older, and they had the anime on lock, you know,
American Dad.
Yeah, American Dad, Full Metal Alchemist, Inuyasha, Yu Yu Hakusho, Dragon Ball Z, Bleach, Sailor Moon.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to think of.
Yeah, Sailor Moon, Gundam Wing. That's all Cartoon Network.
They had the fucking
anime
on lock. They definitely had the anime.
Talk about that. You know what I'm saying?
When you go to Adult Swim, really, that's when
it used to be the robot nigga. The robot nigga be hosting the anime, the Toonami and shit. Like,
yeah. Remember when he went into space or he got like lost or some shit and you had to like go on like cartoonnetwork.com and like play all those games. Cartoon Network had the games online.
They definitely had online on cartoonnetwork.com. They definitely had better games than Nickelodeon.
Them games are fire, dog.
That's a fact.
Put E-bombs to shame. I'm switching. It's Cartoon Network. I think this.
Okay.
All right, next. What's next?
Keep me going. What else we got? Calvin Rudolph. That's football. He retired.
Who cares? Corey Davis retired also. Who cares?
Okay, college football is back. Let's go. We there. We here.
Week 0.
We here.
Prime time.
College football is back, but let's start in college football. And the biggest talk in college football right now is Deion, prime time, Deion Sanders, and what he's doing at Colorado. Now, I'm gonna put y'all in a conversation I had with my brother, right? He texted me, nigga, I got 6 brothers. So
what are
you talking about?
Come on.
Who asked if Dev had brothers?
Come on.
So I wasn't serious. Just troll.
Airplane.
Come on.
So my youngest brother, he hit me up and shit. He like,
you have a kid?
So he like, yeah, what's that shit you was talking about, Dion? Because he watched the pod. Now, I had to correct him because y'all remember last season, I was upset with Dion.
Oh, for changing?
For leaving the HBCU, right?
Mm-hmm.
So,
again, I disagreed. Right side of history. This guy.
All y'all agree. I think all y'all agree.
Not with you. Not with you.
No, y'all didn't agree with me. But y'all were
okay with the Deion Sanders.
Yeah, y'all were okay with Deion moving to Colorado. And my whole thing, my what I said is still the same. Deion is doing, Deion the person, Deion the influencer. I wish he would have just kept doing that at the HBCU. That's all I said. He took Travis Hunter, #1 player in the country, from the HBCU. He took everybody. He took everybody from JSU to fucking Colorado. And so my whole thing, and his son, and my whole issue was I wish he would have kept all those guys and kept recruiting the top black and brown kids to the HBCUs, which will ultimately open the doors where other black football players and legends in the sport will come to the HBCU. We recruit our kids to the HBCUs, and then we build the HBCUs to compete with white Division I and white Division I coaches. That was my whole stint at that time, and it's still my stint today. But I'm not gonna act like I'm not proud of what Deion is doing in Colorado, because even when my conversation is, I fucking love Deion. He's Deion Sanders. Like, that doesn't change. So I had to tell my brother, bro, my stint or my love for Deion never changed. I just didn't like the fact that he was preaching about us building the HBCUs, and then he left the HBCU and took all his players to white America, Division I football. And that's I still feel that way. But my biggest thing, because the nigga in me is like hearing all these coaches who are like, well, he got to prove it. The biggest TCU coach prior to the game, he doing the press conference. Well, we hear about Deion, we love Deion, we know Deion, but he got to come out and prove it. Do y'all think Deion is proving that Colorado is a true contender in Division I football now that he's there and he's brought his boys over? Now, sir, you say Travis Hunter played both sides of the ball. Nigga played 142 snaps.
Yeah, that was fire. So I said that because the TCU fans in the warm-ups, they were like, Travis Hunter came out. Niggas was like, overrated.
Oh, okay.
Overrated. You know, they were doing that bullshit. And then he caught that pick, almost returned it all the way. Shout out him. He came right to that area where they were. He was like, who said it? Who said it? Who said it? Who said it? Which one went? And they were all like this, sick. Like, this nigger's really good at fucking football. Right. Who fucking thought, dude? What the fuck, dude? It sucks, dude. You know, so yeah, shout out Travis Hunter. No, man, Deion's the real deal. I mean, we've known this. We've known this. We knew that he was going to recruit the top prospects. We knew he was going to bring everybody over. And again, like, although I did want him to stay at an HBCU, let's call, try not to be racist, let's call a spade, because that sounds crazy. But those schools aren't going to get him far. Colorado can get him far, and Colorado can elevate him to a team like a LSU, like an Alabama. Probably not Alabama because, you know, Nick Saban's going to be there until he dies. But a Florida, you know, one of these big schools that can be
Florida State and shit.
USC. I mean, they're making their comeback too. I don't watch college sports, but I understand what actually goes on. Also, shout out Deion. Did you guys see what he does for his teams? So
the dogs
and
the leaders.
Yeah, they get L's and D's for dogs and leaders instead of C's for captains. I mean, I would run through a brick wall for Deion.
Yeah, you and me both. I would love to be a part of the culture. I would love to be in there just to soak up anything that Deion is preaching. And again,
you're talking about one of the best players in the NFL. One all-time great, right? Hall of Fame quarterback. Cornerback. Hall of Fame cornerback. Top five. There's no one better, right? if you're even if you don't know, you know what I mean? Like obviously, like the kids that he's coaching, they didn't watch him play. We barely watched them play, right? You know?
Yeah.
But he demands that respect. He demands that like energy, and he's about it. I mean, the guy broke his fucking leg trying to like cover a receiver. No, like I mean, like was rolling around in a wheelchair back at fucking at Jackson State. Like, you know what I mean? Like, listen, you're gonna listen to what he says. You're gonna listen to what he has to say, and you're gonna want to again, like a dad, you're almost gonna want to like not disappoint him, kind of. You know, and the fact that his kids play for him makes it even better. What did his son have? What was his stat line?
His son fucking cooked.
Yeah, like 500 yards. I think like 4 touchdowns, 4 or 5 touchdowns.
Yeah, he fucking cooked this last week. And again, because they talk about nepotism with his son in regards to him being Deion's son.
Ain't no shutting him up now.
And so there was a lot of things going into this game where it's like Deion is like one thing again, us black folks, and black and brown people, when we doing our shit, we're gonna let you hear it. And so they expect Deion to be Nick Saban, where it's like I'm reserved and I don't talk much, or I'm just real very like cool as a cucumber type. Where Deion is like, Deion ain't gonna stop being Deion. He's gonna be big personality. He's gonna talk his shit, especially if you rooting against him, because we do know in Division I football, there's not a lot of black coaches. I can't really even think of anyone that's like really prevalent.
College?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I can't even really think of anybody off a cuff. Like I can't think of anybody. I know there was one recently, guy. He's at one of the big schools.
Is coaching in college.
Herm is where? Where's Herm at?
Herm is definitely coaching the college team. I have to be a Google.
I'm not sure where he is though.
Yeah, so that's what I'm saying. Like, so no, I'm sure. I'm just saying, like, when you think of college,
before I Google, I'm gonna say Arizona State.
That's why I think he is. That's why. That's what came to my mind originally was Arizona State.
I think that's where he was. I think that's where he was. Deion Sanders, coach of Colorado. Lance Taylor, coach of Western Michigan. Ryan Walters, coach of Purdue. Kenny Burns, coach of Kent State. So, I mean, not like big name schools. Herm Edwards, Arizona State, correct. Card Darnell, Colorado. Which, how does that? Oh, those are retirements. Sorry.
Oh, Hemmer had
a
recruiting scandal, so he's not in Arizona State no more.
Oh, damn.
Yeah, that's yes, as of September 2022.
That's what it was.
But yeah,
Penn State got a big black coach. They got James Franklin at Penn State. James Franklin at Penn State is a brother, supposedly. Like he racially ambiguous, but
that's my term. You can't take that from me. I own that. That's mine. You can't take that.
Yes, you are racially ambiguous as well.
That's me.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, you are. Yes, you are.
It's me. It's me. It's Mike McDaniel, and it's Michael Ealy and Derek Jeter. That's it. No one else can have that.
Yes. So again, Deion is a big name, big personality. But again, Deion himself will be very successful in Division I football. I believe that. But my whole thing, and I could be a prisoner of that former moment. He initially came to JSU as in we're going to build on the HBCU. We're going to bring our kids home. They're not going to be playing for these white men no more. The top guys is going to play for black coaches at black schools. And so,
but they're playing for black coach right now.
Black coaches in black schools. Whereas he did it. He snatched Travis Hunter from the D1s, but he brought them back to that. So that was where I was at. So I'm just speaking in regards to my comment about Deion, like how I was upset with the way this happened. But I'm also, because I root for everything black, and I hear how he's being portrayed now that he's up there in Division I, that he ain't did shit yet. There's too much hype on Deion. Now all I can do, the blackness in me won't let me do anything but root for Deion, Travis Hunter, and Shedeur Sanders. It just won't. My body won't.
So, and again, I'll double down on what I said last time.
John, you should have placed that bet. John said he had a bet. He missed out
I was gonna
on.
place it, but
should have. Coulda, woulda, shoulda. I'll double down on what I said when you were upset about it. Is that not us, not this group, not many people that maybe, I don't want to say many because there's not a lot of people that listen to this pod. A lot of people didn't even know what fucking HBCUs were. Period. Yeah. So, like I said, Deion, when he left, and and the more and more he succeeds, the more and more they're going to be like, where did he come from? He came from Jackson State. Like, the more and more it's going to give more eyes and ears and to the HBCUs and to Jackson State. And they were, dude, Jackson State was on ESPN like at noon. They were just on ESPN, regular, not dose, not extra, not Ocho. None of that shit. It was on regular ESPN. Right. And that would not have happened had it not been for Deion. Yeah. So again,
Shador, he was 38 for 47, 510 yards, 4 touchdowns, 0 picks.
But you gotta look at it this way. I know you want him to still be coaching HBCU, but every time he's successful, it just shows like all these players was in the HBCU, and they came with him, and they're succeeding in Division I. So it's like it's not for the school, but it still brings a light.
Yeah, but see, I don't want to spend too much time on it. I don't want players to continue to, pit stop at HBCU. And then we're gonna transfer over. I don't want the coaches. I don't want the big names, the black players and the legends of football to pit stop at HBCU and then take an opportunity to coach in Division I. What I thought Deion was doing and what I was believing in is him coming to HBCUs, bringing top players, bringing top coaches, recruitment, all that to the HBCU where it's able, like JSU was on Saturdays on football. I don't see it being that way anymore because Deion's left.
Yeah,
you get what I'm saying?
Well, he was also, and again, I'll say this to say he was the first one.
Yeah.
Right. He's one of many.
Right.
He's one of what's going to start it, and then eventually the goal will be, and maybe it's Jackson State.
Yeah.
Right. Whereas Deion passed the torch to I don't know who the coach
Terrell
is there.
Owens. I need CO or somebody to come over.
That's what I mean. Is that the torch will continue to get passed.
And Yerrr is coaching.
I thought there was like a situation. He had like a situation where he was trying to coach, but there was I think there wasn't having the school he was coaching was lacking funds or some shit. Wasn't it
it was some financial situation they had. I remember that.
So he's actually coaching now. That's good. So I know he was in the mix.
So I say all that to say is that eventually the goal will be is that one of these HBCU teams will be in the Big Ten or the ACC or the SEC or the F12-1 or the 28, 69.
To piggyback on what John's saying, contractually, Yerrr had to eliminate himself from Betham Cookman because of a financial issue. They couldn't agree on a contract, and therefore, after 25 days of being at the college, he had to remove himself.
And some of that was some of Deion's kind of gripe with Jackson State. They had financial issues too, because of the funding of the HBCUs. Yeah. Because like the upgrade of like their facility. Yeah. It was mostly Deion fronting that money. It was
that was crazy.
And some of his staff was not like, he didn't like how some of his staff was like, because he brought players to coach from like the NFL.
Yeah.
To Jackson State. He didn't like how they were getting, how some of them were getting the pay scales,
right?
The pay they were getting,
right?
It was all basically because of the funding. That's when they say of the joke like Deion left for the money, when
but based on it, it seems as though, because again we do know these HBCUs don't have the same funding as
the same funding, yeah.
So again,
I know that.
So based on, and that was the thing, based on what you're preaching and your practice don't match up. the preach and the practice don't match. You get what I'm saying?
Shout out Nick Saban.
So, fuck Nick Saban, but
it's a joke, obviously.
So that's the, like you said, properly. Unfortunately, going to HBCU, you being a Deion Sanders, you being a former NFL coach or legend, I think you go in there, if you go in there with the right practice or preach. If you say I'm going to preach because then on the back end, okay, this is more of a me doing right by my peoples versus the financial gain.
I mean, sometimes the financial gain is part of it too.
Oh yeah, it's definitely a part of it.
Mm-hmm.
But that's what I'm saying. That's why I say the practice and the preach. If you go in there preaching it, then this what comes with it. You get what I'm saying?
The only thing I really disagree with Deion Sanders is taking the kids out from it. Like if he wanted to go to Colorado State, then let him go to Colorado State. He's just going to a better situation. But taking the kids that
I'm not mad at that because again, if he don't take them, they were gonna enter the fucking transfer pool and go somewhere else anyway. So go with Deion. If they gonna go somewhere, I'd rather them go there than go to fucking Nick Saban or go to Clemson or one of them motherfuckers. So yes, take them with you. If you gonna go with the black coach, like because they want to go stay at JSU once Deion's gone. Like okay, maybe so right. If Deion ain't here, then and Deion ain't taking us to Colorado with him, then we gonna go D1 because we are D1 talent. But college football is up. It's happening. We don't talk about it as much. But I just wanted to speak on my guy Deion. So shout out to Deion. Shout out to Travis Hunter. Shout out to Shador Sanders. All that good shit, and we will speak briefly and more about college football as the season go on.
Yeah,
but we are here. We are here,
bro. I swear
to
to
talk
God.
NFL, National Football League. Football is officially
burst out.
It's back.
Let's go, boys.
No ifs, ands, buts about it. Football is fucking
literally the only thing I care about besides,
the shortest
it's crazy.
Right. The shortest season of the year. But man, do we not love this more than fucking anything, man?
Listen,
and it's finally
guys,
here.
I have some bad news.
Yes.
But also good news for content.
Okay.
What?
You might not agree, you might not like it, you might not support it. Next week. It's a big game for me. You guys know this.
Who y'all got next week?
Bills and Jets. Monday night football.
Monday night. We record on Mondays.
Bro. Come on.
We record on Mondays, boys.
You
Drew?
You kind of backing
Drew, can
out?
I get it out?
Let him
Drew,
talk.
Can I get it out?
All right, go ahead.
I have a proposal. I've been thinking about it. I've already had a few people ask me, hey, Aaron Rodgers, what do you want to do? You want to go out? Hey, multiple. Hey, let's just go. Let's go to the game. A lot of
Jet Life.
Yeah, Jet Life Stadium. Jet Life Stadium, not MetLife. Don't.
It's Jet Life. It's Jet Life.
Shut up, John.
MetLife.
Don't say.
Shut up, John.
I call it Jet Life. I call it Jet Life.
October 29th, bitch.
It's either Jet Life or it's Jersey.
It's Jet Life Stadium. I've had offers to go to the game. I've had options to go to the game. I've decided I don't want to go to the game because also, the other element of going. No, well, it's just, it's listen. You ever drive to fucking Jersey for a fucking Monday night game? Dude, it's fucking brutal.
No.
Getting back home is atrocious.
I haven't been to a football game since I've been in New York.
I did.
Well, that has to change. But for the sake of the pod, and for the sake of my Jets,
Chargers game on Monday night. So
I propose to you this.
We go to.
You will see me here on camera 1 week from today.
Mm-hmm.
But I am not going to be podcasting, ladies and gentlemen. Okay. You guys will be muted because Kev is the only person that has cable like a fucking Neanderthal and will ruin the game for me. So I can't let that happen. I can't talk to you guys, and I can't do two things at once. Sorry, ADHD. What do you want? So you guys will be on mute. I will be. You could hear everything I'm saying. We're gonna do electric chair style, live stream, if you will. My instant reactions of the first time Aaron Rodgers walks out on the field. We can start the pod early if you want, but I will chime in during commercials and halftime. But it's almost like I'm not here.
Right.
You guys will be podcasting, and you will see.
I don't have a problem with that. No,
You'll see a lot of
working, John.
I understand. I understand.
You get what I'm saying? So
you act like you're the only person that's watching the game.
Drew, nobody cares about you,
nobody
bro.
cares about you. Nobody cares about you.
Yo,
Drew, the fact that you haven't even thought of this, I was going to cancel the episode. I was going to be like, guys, I'm not going to be here. You record without me. But I decided.
And I'm not saying we don't care about you, Drew, as in we don't care about you. I'm saying we don't care about you as a Jet fan.
Exactly. Correct. So I
care about you more as a Ravens fan than I care about you as a Jets fan.
Exactly. I agree.
You know what?
I will chime in. Like I said,
don't take it offense, Drew. Look, I'm not trying to
my Ravenhood because y'all make me do that.
Why though?
Want me to wear all fucking green and shit. I'm about to denounce my Ravenhood because I'm about to.
I appreciate you being.
Hold on.
Look, I appreciate you being a Raven fan.
Coming from. I'm about to. Yo.
You're gonna denounce the Ravens?
My mama
because he said we put so much shade on his Jets that he has to denounce the Ravens just to show us how true of a Jet fan he is.
I am a true motherfucking Jet fan, you bitch ass niggas.
But that's what I'm saying. I'm saying that. That's all I'm saying.
That's all I've ever wanted.
You want to show us that you so much of a Jet fan that you gonna you gonna burn the Ravens jersey. I can respect that.
Yeah.
Drew, you can have your Jet fan card back if you do this with me.
It's like so fucking hard. Oh my god! I swear to God.
See, you're thinking too much. You're thinking too much.
So fucking hard. It's so fucking hard.
Thinking too much, and it's okay to be a Ravens fan.
No, y'all don't make it okay to be.
So Drew,
you're just not a Jets fan.
Drew,
no, nigga, I am both.
Drew, stop. Don't listen to them anymore. Drew, you can have your Jet card back. As long as you do exactly what I do, where you tune out the podcast, we check in when we check in, we listen to whatever the fuck they're talking about, but it is you and me watching the Jets game
the whole time,
getting fired up.
I do that every motherfucking Jets game. Y'all just
Drew, you're not listening. Drew, you're not listening.
I do that every fucking Jets game.
Drew, they can hear us, but we can't hear them. Okay? And we chime in when we chime in, but we are focused on the Jets game and we are not watching anything else. We're not listening to the pod. We're not listening to what anybody says. Drew, basically what I'm saying is
Drew gonna be on his phone like
Drew, I'm gonna be watching the game.
Not paying attention to shit the Jets got going on.
Fired up, doing my thing. And then I don't want to hear you being like, shut the fuck up, man. That play was great. Aaron Rodgers, I'm Drew. And then you're on your phone. I don't want that. I want you locked in like I'm going to be locked in. Can you do that with me?
If y'all do that, bro, I have no issues with that. If y'all locked
Drew,
in,
if you do that, Drew, if you do this with me.
Nobody's saying nothing else.
You can have your Jet fan card back, and I will never. I'm still going to make fun of you because it's you. But I will never doubt your fandom ever again. Deal.
Do the virtual handshake, bro. Do the virtual handshake.
Drew?
Yeah, do the virtual handshake. It's like
all right,
do the virtual shit shake right here.
It's virtual.
All right, so we're in. You guys will not hear Drew and I. We're gonna do the electric chair, Jeff fan style, Monday Night Football.
I'm mad that you did not see that. You just saw that.
I saw both of y'all. I reacted to Dev doing it, and I reacted to you doing it.
I saw it.
I reacted to both of y'all. I laughed at Dev.
Okay, let's do
it. You did it. You did
not
do shit to that. You just did this shit to me.
Hey, no more gay stuff. Let's do it. DJ Reed comes out, says. Says.
This did to me.
Drew, shut the fuck up. DJ Reed comes out and says, we're going to be the 85 Bears. We're going to be the Legion.
I saw that.
Not only are we going to be the
that.
number one defense in the entire NFL, we're going to be a historic defense in the NFL.
Yes.
Fact or fiction, John.
Top 5.
I just saw they have Anthony Barr.
He's washed though.
I know he's old.
He's depth.
I like
He's depth.
his better days was of course in Minnesota.
Then we tried to get him like a few years ago, Anthony Barr.
Yeah, and then he pussed out and went back.
Yeah,
to
he pussed out and
went
to Minnesota, right?
Weirdo. He ended up in Cal with the Cowgirls for a little bit too.
John, fact or fiction? John,
85 Bears. Jets do got a good defense, but
I just really like Quinn Williams. Like I really like that guy. He reminds me of myself. Like
what?
Drew. Just so you know, and the rest of you, since you guys don't know this, as you know, my guy. Oh wait, well he's behind this jersey.
Sauce.
My guy. Jermaine Johnson II.
I'm gonna get Dorian the Jermaine Johnson jersey so he can have Johnson on his name.
Former Florida Sentinel.
Tight end.
Famous defensive left end.
Okay, who's the tight end? Ain't the tight end named Johnson?
Tyler Conklin.
No, Conklin is y'all tight end.
Is Conklin the other one? I think the other one came from the Bengals.
CJ Uzama.
Yeah.
CJ Uzama. But as we know, former Florida Sentinel.
Right.
There's a old image of him. You might have seen it on Hard Knocks. But he was with the Sentinels. He had a hammer, and he, chiseled on some things, whatever with the hammer. His sack dance when he hurt Josh Allen. That's why I can't wait to play the Bills again. When he injured Josh Allen's UCL, which basically gave him Tommy John surgery as a quarterback. His sack dance is he puts a hand up, and then he does the Florida Sentinel, hammer slam. Drew, if you didn't know this, the new thing we do as Jet fans when we go to Jet Life Stadium, Jermaine is now going to hold his hand up, and we're all going to go, ah, and then the rest of the team does it with him. When he gets his sack or tackle for loss, he's going to slam that hammer, and we all go boom.
I actually do know that, bro. That's
fire.
So
he
fire.
Said he said if you don't know, Drew. He said if you don't.
If you don't. I said if you don't. I'm telling you, you're going to get your Jet card back after Monday.
Yeah, that's cute, but let me answer Ed's question. If y'all go on
historic defense.
If y'all go, I think y'all have a great defense. I do, but if y'all go on
historic defense.
Y'all will have to go on and win the Super Bowl for me to give you that answer.
Yeah, I accept.
If y'all win it, y'all got it. You know what I'm trying to say? But even if y'all don't win it, doesn't mean your defense wasn't great. But
yeah,
for the level that y'all put, that boundary that set that right there, the sky, talking about 85 Bears, you gotta win it all. So y'all win it all, y'all got it. But y'all can still have a great defense and have a great year and not win it all, but y'all just won't be the 85 Bears.
Yeah. Okay, fact or fiction, #1 defense going into the season.
No, I think they probably got the most hype going into the season.
I'll take it, John. Drew, I already know where you stand.
I'll give it to the Niners.
Joey Bosa is holding out.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. Like, I think
Nick Bosa is holding out.
That's what I say. I think with everything, but Jets have the most hype going into the season of anybody.
Yes, but they are kind of proving that they're like they are what they are.
So John, that's why I said.
Arguably, everyone was saying they had a quarterback, they probably would won Super Bowl, right? So that's what I'm saying.
That's why I specifically said hype. Because again, I think Jets going into the season with the ass kissing, cock and the cucking that happened with the HBO shit. I think they definitely have the most hype going into the season. But if people equate them to being the best going into the season, I don't think so. Niners, I think Saints are more proven. I think
what about the Eagles and Cowgirls?
Eagles and stuff. Cowgirls are more proven defenses going into the season. I think Jets do have a high ceiling, and definitely have the highest hype going into the season.
Okay.
And I'm not mad at that. Because I'm actually rooting for the Jets this season with my guy Dalvin being there. And again, I just fuck with the Jets low key. Ain't no secret. But so I want to see the Jets do good this upcoming season. But again, NFL, we are finally fucking here. Week 1. Let's get into some bold predictions.
I got my bold prediction. I've had it all year.
Bold predictions.
I've had it
for
all
this
year.
NFL
championship game.
NFC. So we're gonna go one at a time. The boldest of bold predictions for this NFL season. We're gonna timestamp this. I'm gonna put notes on these episodes because a lot of times we make these bold predictions and then we be like go back and look forward and all this shit. I'm making sure I timestamp it right now. Episode 18.
Are you talking about for this week? Or are you talking about
this season?
For the year.
This season, I need one bold prediction, something that's realistic that you truly feel like you'll see at the end of this season.
I have a bold prediction, but I don't know if y'all probably will argue with me, but I'll let everyone say this. I won't argue about it, but I got my bold prediction.
Because Ed is in bliss over there. Ed, I'm gonna go with you first. Bold prediction for this season. What you got, Ed?
Fellas. At the end of the season, as you know, I won some money during the Super Bowl. Okay. And with that money, I placed a $10 risk free because they gave me $10, but then I put in an extra $90.
Okay.
At plus 3,200 for the New York Jets to win the Super Bowl.
Why you ain't let me know? I would have put in on you.
Hey, listen, I do it every year. I don't let anybody in on it. No one knew
They said he'll do a bet, but that's the one bet. Like that's his thing.
That's his thing. You got it.
Me.
I ain't
it's
mad
never
at
gonna
it.
happen.
I ain't mad at it.
It never happens. It hasn't happened.
No, I'm not mad at it though.
That's my thing. It's my personal thing.
I ain't mad at it. I ain't mad at you.
At plus 3,200, I took the New York Jets to win the Super Bowl. And fellas, on this day, September 4th, in the year of our Lord, 2023, I will tell you, with every blood vessel that runs through my blood,
it don't feel more.
Every vein in my gizzard. This is the year the New York Jets win the Super Bowl.
This is the most real of any prediction you made.
Stamp it. All
right.
It's in the script, dude. It's in the script.
I'm putting these notes now. It's written in the NFL script. All right, John. Bold prediction for this NFL season.
My bold prediction. I'm gonna stick with my team. Like Ed stick with his team, I'm gonna stick with my team. But with my team, my bold prediction is Daniel Jones will have his Josh Allen-esque season.
Okay, what that mean? What that mean?
So it'll be his coming out party. So for a solid computer that been trashed for the most part, it'll be the year like, they got themselves going.
But John, that ain't really like stamping nothing for me. All right, I need you to be like, Daniel Jones is gonna be MVP candidate. Like, you know what I'm saying? Because for some people, last season was kind of like a coming out for Daniel Jones because he finally got a good coach. He really showed his ass.
He played well, but I'm just saying, if you looked at like the numbers, it wasn't the greatest numbers. So everyone said, "Oh, he played well," but look at his numbers. I'm saying he's going to play well, and he's going to have
the numbers that
he's going to have the numbers to support it. Yeah, that's what
the stats going to say. Danny
like,
Jones,
you know what I'm saying? He had a good season. He had 700 rushing yards. He had a few rushing touchdowns.
Right.
But as a QB, he only had 15 passing touchdowns. I feel like that's a number.
No falls on the run. He ain't tripping on his feet.
I don't know. Sometimes he's still gonna bust his ass. I'm not gonna lie. Sometimes he's gonna bust his ass.
No fall, no tripping over his own feet. Last season.
Well, I'm going with my bold prediction with my quarterback. On injuries, I'm going with my quarterback.
We're still talking about this.
All right, Drew. Bold prediction for this NFL season.
Ed really just bested me. I don't feel right just saying AFC Championship game. I feel like they go make a Super Bowl appearance right now. Ed just fucking gets me on my.
You saying I cuffed you? You saying I cuffed you? I fucked your wife right in front of you? Is that what you're saying?
All right, stop with that bullshit. But yes, they're gonna make a Super Bowl appearance, my nigga.
Okay, so
you don't even have a girlfriend.
Jets make Super Bowl appearance, not Super Bowl win. Super Bowl appearance.
bro. Super Bowl.
Fraud.
Oh my
Fraud.
God. You know
Fraud,
what?
fraud.
Shut the fuck up, dude.
Dude, just say we're gonna win it, dude. Just say we're gonna win it. Change it. Change it right now. Say we're gonna win it. Say we're gonna win it, Drew. Say we're gonna win it, Drew.
We're gonna
Say
fucking win it. We're gonna fucking win it.
Let's fucking go, Drew.
Jets
Let's
win
fucking
Super
go,
Bowl.
Drew.
Jets win Super Bowl for Drew as well. I'll get Kev bold prediction for the season.
Nigga, it'll be
I'll pot.
Darren Waller will have 2,000 yards, 28 touchdowns, and break the record for most touchdowns by a tight end. I just did it.
Okay. I love it though. Now, although I'm not going to talk about my team, although I think Alexander Madison will have a great season. And we're going to hopefully nobody, I never get my guys when we do fantasy.
Also, real quick, you guys are gonna get a fantasy special episode.
Yes.
We'll be recording it Wednesday. Hopefully, we can crank it up by Friday, Saturday.
It'd be out Thursday. It's gonna be out Thursday.
Oh, we're gonna crank out 2 episodes.
Yes.
2 episodes?
Yes.
2 episodes in 1 week for you guys. You see what we do for you?
Damn.
You see what we do for you?
We're gonna drop one in the morning. We're gonna drop one in the morning, one at night. It's gonna be 2 episodes in the same day.
All right, let's do it.
2 for 1 on Thursday.
Hey, shout out producer extraordinaire Devin Johnson, man. Yo, he doesn't get enough credit.
I do what I can.
The guy puts in the work. He puts in the time.
Do what I can.
Shout out to him because you know damn well ain't none of us do any of that.
I do what I can. It's for us, man. It's for us. It's for us. For us, by us. Now, speaking of that, this season, I think my bold prediction is there's a beautiful haired man in Jacksonville.
Oh,
I think this beautiful haired man will be this season's MVP.
Oof.
Trevor Lawrence.
It's in the script.
MVP.
It's in the script. It's in the script
this
for
season,
sure.
He's definitely in the script.
No, it's in the script. It's in the script.
I mean,
yeah,
fucking
100%.
Thor is definitely due for his moment. And I feel like this year, I ain't saying he winning no fucking Super Bowl, but I think Thor will have his regular season moment and will be this year's MVP. Trevor Lawrence for MVP this season. Shout out to Trevor Lawrence in my fantasy draft.
That's very possible.
I agree.
But also, we always do this every NFL season. We got to kick it off with the booms or bust. Boom or bust team and players for this upcoming NFL season.
Ooh, I'm
locking all this shit in. We gonna revisit this shit at the end of this season. Bro. I'm locking this all in special notes. I'm fucking pinning this to my notes just so when the time comes, there's no bullshit about it. Our boom and bust for the NFL upcoming season. We need to do our players
and teams. So let's kick it off with our teams. I'll go first. Are we doing both conferences, like NFC boom and bust?
I don't want to do both conferences. I want to do one boom, one bust NFL team and play. I don't want to do the conference. So you're gonna have one boom for the entire league, one bust for the entire league.
I think I got it.
My boom team. I spoke about a pretty motherfucker in Jacksonville, and I think that's my boom. Having added Calvin Ridley, having Zay, having fucking Kirk, whatever his name is. I can't think of his name.
Christian Kirk. Travis Etienne and my guy. I won't say his name.
Travis Etienne
I won't say his name. I won't say his name because I might
play. I mean, my boom team is the Jacksonville Jaguars. I think Jacksonville is going to be a true contender this upcoming season. In fact, I think Jacksonville will be in the AFC Championship.
I think it's the New York Jets, of course.
Ooh,
That's a bold prediction.
I think Jacksonville gonna
Boom,
be in the
that's a
AFC
bold
Championship.
prediction.
AFC Championship game.
They still got Baby Go on that side. Someone
They
got
do.
knock them out.
Look, I ain't say Baby Goat wasn't gonna be there. I just said I ain't say Baby Goat wasn't gonna be there. I just said Jackson. Somebody gonna be there playing against Jacksonville. All right.
See this? You see this? You see this?
Look, Ed said them boys at Jet Life gonna be there. I ain't say nobody else. I'm just saying Jacksonville gonna be there. Another bold prediction. Boom on top of a boom. Jacksonville Jets. I said Jacksonville Jaguars is my boom team. Now my bus team also in the AFC. Although they got another pretty motherfucker, handsome guy, Jimmy G. I think Oakland is gonna be ass this season. So my bus, even with another pretty motherfucker in the office, they got Tom Brady out there in the, up in the fucking press box and all that sweet and shit. I think the fucking Raiders is gonna have a really bad season at the bottom of their division. So my bus,
that's
boom, is the Jaguars. My bus is the Raiders. Drew,
Very creative. Very creative.
Drew, boom and bus. What you got?
Okay.
Give me your boom.
Boom. It's basically a boom because I think they're going to be way better than what they were last year. Like they were complete ass last year, and I think they're gonna make the playoffs from bottom to the heap to make it the playoffs. Just go be the Browns, bro. From the Browns. And
okay, I like that. I'm not mad at that. Boom
safe
for
bet.
the Browns.
Yeah,
I don't think it's a safe bet because I think
division to making the playoffs.
Deshaun still got a lot of questions on him, so I ain't mad at that. The Browns
he just got there.
The Browns is a historically bad organization, so for him to say that, that's not a bad thing. Boom. Well, that's your boom. What's your bust?
You didn't do Drew, Dev. You didn't do players.
No, we're gonna do
teams first.
Yeah, we're going teams.
Doing the teams first, then we're going to the
Yeah,
players.
then we'll go to the players.
All right, cool.
So your bust, Drew.
I know they think about it, you make it a big step, but I think the Chargers are going to be it's going to be a down year for them.
Okay.
It always is down here for them, though, no?
Yeah. Huh? It's not down year. Everybody expects them to be like how they were this year. They're always second to the Kansas City.
Real quick, breaking news.
For them.
Breaking news. I just got a text confirmation from our Adam Schefter, Gerbino. Breaking news. My bad. I was on the phone with my brother, Palma. Yeah, I was down for 50. Just saying.
And the Chargers as a buzz, Drew. I think people are expecting Chargers to step up, although they had their Austin Eckler issues. He's good, right? They good now, or no? What's the situation with
Kellen Moore is
Kellen
Moore is the new OC. As we know, Mr. Reliable is Keenan Allen. Mike Williams with his injury issues, and with the Austin Eckler contract negotiations, they did just draft a rookie wide receiver. Can't think of his name right now. Quentin something. I'll get to it, but he's good enough. Josh Palmer is also a pretty good receiver as well. I want every part of the Chargers offense. I don't want to get too much into fantasy stuff because I don't want to give up too much as we are drafting on Wednesday. You will get your entire fantasy breakdown with us, even though we're going to be a little late. Season starts on Thursday. It's okay. It's fine. When I was commissioner, we would do it on a day, when you can draft, but I'm not the commissioner anymore.
We are doing it on a day we can draft.
Yeah, but we would do it when the episode could come out before the season started, so people could, prep. But only 20 people listen to us, so neither here nor there. I like it. I like it. The Chargers have a lot of expectations. They do play in the same division as the Chiefs, so it can be hard. But yeah, good shit, Drew. They got a lot of offensive weapons. That defense is pretty good.
Mm-hmm.
Nick Bosa kind of sucks, but you know we're not gonna get into that.
They got Darwin James though.
Joey.
John.
Nick's on the Niners.
Yeah, Joey.
Yeah, I did it again. I did it again.
All right, John. Boom team.
Boom and bust. Boom team for my boom. I'm gonna go with the Bears. The Chicago Bears is my boom.
Good pick, John.
My boom. For my bust. There's a lot of teams, some good teams. I think this team I'm about to pick for my bus is also a team that's very loaded, but I don't see them dominating how they dominated last year.
The Bills?
No. Even though I feel like the Bills is just the Bills now. They ain't much of a threat. You know what I'm trying to say? I think that my expectations for the Bills is dwindled down. So it's not. I don't look them like the Bills was like AFC heavyweight. I think they went down like a weight class. To me, they're not heavyweight.
Bills is the new Phillip Rivers Chargers.
You can say that. You can say that. You can say that they're good enough to be a threat, but I don't really think the Bills are a threat. That's just my opinion. I could be wrong.
I'm not scared of them. I'm not scared of them.
Allen is Phillip Rivers.
But I may disagree.
Also, since you brought it up, shout out Phillip Rivers. Did you guys see how he announced his 10th kid?
No, he put it out and hiked the baby.
Nah. So Phillip Rivers, shout out, just had his 10th kid. He did a Madden like kind of simulation where he announced his 10th kid. And it was like he played Madden and made his kids 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And 10 was his quarterback daughter. I forget her name. But it was like the graphic. You feel me? So it's like all of them like hype dancing type shit. Like you know what I mean? And then his daughter in the front, number 10, wearing number 10. You know what I mean? So that's how he announced it.
Oh, that's fire.
Yeah,
that's fire.
Yeah, it's pretty tight. It's pretty tight.
Yeah, that's tough.
But
damn, that nigga keep having kids.
After Johnny's bus
10
team,
kids is crazy.
This
bus team, John.
It's gonna sound ludicrous for my bus team. It's gonna sound ludicrous.
Say the Bengals.
No, even though I thought about them too. But I am gonna go with the San Francisco 49ers.
Okay.
Ooh,
Niners.
My bus team.
Rude.
So I actually Johnny preluded this because John been talking big shit low key about Purdy. John don't believe. John
he's cool. He's cool.
No, I said, but you don't believe the hype.
Yeah, I don't.
John doesn't want to Brock and roll and Purdy every day. Like that's just what it is.
Yeah. He's not with it. I could tell from my last episode, John like about Purdy.
No,
John
bro, y'all gonna see. Like it was cool. No one knew how he played.
That's where it usually happens. You get tape on him.
Yeah, now there's tape. He's coming back from a bad quarterback injury, so the odds ain't really in his favor. But his team is very loaded. Great defense, great weapons, so they can still manage.
Weapons, definitely.
But I'm just saying, I don't think they're gonna dominate. They're gonna still be good. I'm not saying they're gonna be trash. I just don't see them dominating how they did last year. They went like a 9-10 game win streak.
Like you said, he ain't gonna be a surprise to people like he were this past season.
People gonna know, like
they're gonna plan for him. He's gonna be planned for,
Right. If he shows me, then I'm like, I was wrong. But till then, he has to show me.
All right, Ed, your boom and bust. Boom. NFL team.
Boom.
Now you mean player now?
No,
Ed didn't pick. We all went. Ed didn't go. No, Ed didn't pick the team.
I'm surprised this team hasn't gone yet. There's a bad man who left this division. Bad man. Mm-hmm. Some people say he could have won a Super Bowl. Obviously, I'm referring to the one and only Aaron Rodgers. But he left that division wide open. You know, you got Kirk Cousins. You have that quarterback Netflix special. People like that. Justin Jefferson, one of the top.
I think Jordan Love gonna have a good season.
Hey, Justin Jefferson, one of the top receivers in the NFL. People love Justin Fields. Justin Fields, MVP candidate, right? I mean, the guy could put up, he could throw for over 1,000, run for over 1,000, right? He could throw for 10, rush for 10. Who knows? You got
Jared Goff with Detroit.
You got hold on, I'm missing the team. You got Jordan Love. Jordan Love
with the Packers.
People, everyone's saying like, hey, listen, you went from Brett Favre, all-pro MVP quarterback, to Aaron Rodgers, to maybe Jordan Love could be an all-pro MVP quarterback.
Right.
But everyone, my Hard Knocks heroes from last year.
Oh, I know. They're going Goff in the boys.
They're sleeping. Jahmyr Gibbs. I mean, when they made that trade, when they drafted Jahmyr Gibbs, everyone was like, "Why are we doing this? We already got an all-pro running back in DeAndre Swift. They trade him to Philly."
And then Jamal Williams had a great season last year.
Yeah, Jameson
got rid of him.
Williams. Yeah, they got rid of him. Man, this team's gonna fall apart, man. What the fuck is Dan Campbell and the Detroit Lions doing? I'll tell you what they're doing. They're looking to win the division. They're looking to win the division. So my boom is the Detroit Lions. My bust, it sucks. Drew had preemptively decided he was going to get rid of the Ravens, which made me open up my eyes. Now I will still support my guy. I still will root for my guy, but he's injured. He's not going to be healthy. He might not be healthy all season. Lost a lot of pieces on defense. I mean, this is a team that no one thought they would be there. 9 sacks in a playoff game, the most ever.
Mm-hmm.
The most ever. But the Cincinnati Bengals will be my bust this year.
Oh, wow.
My Cincinnati Bengals will be my bust this year. Yep. Wow. Listen, their competition. They're in my way.
The Ravens
no Viking picks. No one picked the Vikings. They lost a lot of players.
They lost their whole defense. The Vikings lost their whole defense.
The Vikings, I'm not too worried about. Not too worried about them.
I mean,
it was 13-3, wasn't it? 13-3 last year.
But they overachieved. The Vikings is the middle of the pack.
Right. We also talked about this last year. If I pulled up the stat. If correct me if I'm wrong, but I pulled up the stat of teams that what their records would be if the leads didn't change in the last 2 minutes. And the Vikings won by a lot of
they won.
Yeah, the Vikings would have been like 1-13. So the Vikings were a fraud team. That's why the Giants beat them.
Yeah. What we have to do, man.
Look, again, I went into that game knowing that we was gonna lose that game.
Mm-hmm.
I knew that.
Mm-hmm.
I knew we was gonna lose that game instantly. When I saw them playing against, I said, "Yeah, we're not winning this." I knew that from the jump that we weren't gonna win.
That was a beautiful playoff game. It was cool while it lasted, man.
But we're gonna get into our boom.
Hey, real quick, John, what was the final score of that second playoff game?
Oh no, that was a massacre. That second playoff game was a massacre. That's what a beatdown in Philly. Yeah, that's just bad. I got text like Eagle fans I know texting me talking shit, man. I was like, but I already knew they was gonna win. That team is crazy. That Eagle team is crazy.
Now,
one of the easiest schedules in the league. But...
I don't want to
but that team's still loaded. That team is still loaded. Not that many teams is loaded like them.
Now I want to feel like I'm holding penis because with what we've been talking in NFL when it comes to boom players. I've spoke a lot about one particular player since we've been talking about in the NFL, so I'll just keep with that trajectory. I did say this player will be an MVP candidate. I did say this player and his team will be in the AFC Championship, and so I'm gonna stick with that. My boom player is Thor himself, Trevor Lawrence. Now my bus player. I thought previously when he was talking about his teams, I thought he was segueing talking about the Ravens, because my best player is a Raven, and I believe it's Odell Beckham. I think Odell, coming from his injury, will not really provide anything to the Ravens this upcoming season. I think the Ravens will be a bottom of the pack team. I think the Steelers is going to be better than the Ravens this season. And so Odell will be a bust this upcoming season. So that's my bust player, Odell Beckham Jr. Drew, right to you. Bowman bust player.
All right. This is my boom player. He's gonna be a top wide receiver. He's gonna be a top 5 wide receiver in the league this year. Aaron Rodgers is gonna make him that way. Garrett Wilson.
Jesus Christ. The reigning defending fucking rookie of the year is your boom. That's crazy.
He was a rookie.
Guys just saying he had 1,000 yards as a rookie, so his trajectory is not really
could be
for him to boom. How high his trajectory got to be?
That's Drew saying. Drew, what Drew is saying is, yes, he offensive rookie of the year, but he's gonna be one of the top dogs. When we talk about Justin Jefferson, when we talking about D Hop, when we talking about the guys, Garrett will be one of.
So
when you see the he'll have a D on his jersey. He gonna have a D. If he was playing in Colorado by the end of the season, he gonna have a D on his jersey.
1-0.
All right. So Garrett Wilson for the boom, bust Drew for the buzz.
Bust it.
Buzz. I think my butt is
Oh, bust a challenge.
Shut up, man.
Yo, that was one of the funniest shit. We look and he just instantly stopped. He go,
bullshit.
And he goes, and we like, Jeff's like, get to me, and he just instantly points like we did something wrong.
Nigga.
Drew, your bus. Who you got? Bus player. Who you thinking about, bro? Paul.
Really a bus player. All right. Tony Pollard, he's not gonna have the best season. He's gonna be the everything back to the Cowboys this year. I don't think
following the language of Cap, Tony Pollard.
Tony Pollard.
Tony Pollard.
It's Pollard, but
Pollard. Tony Pollard.
John, boom and bust player. Give me your boom, John.
My boom is gonna go against Des Bus. I'm going my guy Odell. Lamar Jackson finally got a talented wide receiver.
5 years ago.
Odell still got the talent. He just didn't play last year. He didn't play last year. He chose not to play.
Fuck out of here.
At the end of the
day, Odell took on his chest. You think
the last game he played, he was showing out. The last game he played was in the Super Bowl.
That's a fact.
He played well before injury, so
2 years ago.
So he's had a whole year rest, but I think he still has the talent. And mixed with Lamar, that's the best receiver Lamar has ever had since he's been in the league.
Right.
That's a fact.
So I think Lamar plus Odell. It's gonna
equals love.
There's gonna be some magic, man. Some magic.
All right, we're gonna see.
Magic there.
All right, John, your bus. Ooh.
Let me just scroll through the league.
John rolling through the NFL Rolodex in his brain real quick.
I have one busted like a player in mind for a bust, but I feel like that's somewhat of an easy one. So I'm not gonna pick him. And basically everything I said previously till we got to this point should give you a hint who was gonna be my player before.
Justin Fields? Oh, you said bust. A bust. Oh, I'll say Brock Purdy.
Yeah, so I was gonna pick him, but I'm not gonna pick him. I am going to go with that's interesting. I think shit. It's just crazy how this works, but y'all probably gonna say whatever you're gonna say. But with my bust player, I don't know if I ever picked him before. I might have picked him before, maybe. I don't know. In the history of our pod, we've been doing this for years. I might have picked him. I don't recall picking him. But for my bust player, I am going to go one, Dakota Prescott.
Okay, I don't remember you ever picking Dakota. But Dakota is definitely one of those guys who niggas not expecting much from, and so
Yeah, well, he's pointing out himself. He said he's not gonna do. He ain't throwing no interceptions this year, so he's
that's true because he led the interceptions last season, correct?
Definitely.
Yes, he missed a whole bunch of games and he still led the league in interceptions last season.
So he's saying he's not doing that this season. We will see. Cowboys, will they finally be the playoff contender everyone believe that they are on paper?
They probably still go to the playoffs. They still got a good roster, so they still probably go to the playoffs.
We shall.
I mean, that defense is improved though. Like they did improve their defense.
Defense is always fire. O-line is always fire. Guy always got a great running back. They got great receiving core. Just got to see what Dakota does before Trey Lance take his job.
Don't say it.
Yeah, I've seen the memes of Jerry Jones being old and being like looking.
Oh, with the
he thinks he's traded for Patrick Mahomes.
And then he got
yeah. Then he got Trey Lance instead.
All right, Ed. Boom and bust. Give me a boom NFL player coming to this new season.
My boom, and this sucks because we're doing this before a draft. But you know what? We're a 10-team league. It's not a lot. You guys aren't even going to remember his name, let alone this conversation.
Okay.
Dev, you might, because you edit the pod. You do your thing. Hero, by the way. I mentioned that before. You're a hero for doing all that.
Thank you.
Travis Etienne. I like him. He's got this weird club foot. He's tiny though, right? He's a little fribble. Yeah. You like Trevor Lawrence. You like the Jacksonville Jaguars. You got them going to the AFC Championship game against the New York Jets.
I didn't say against the Jets. I didn't say the Jets. I just said the Jaguars.
I just put it out there. Travis, and I have Travis Etienne on both my other fantasy leagues. Just put that out there, just because you.
Yeah, no, he's good. He's very good.
I'm just saying because you saying I'm just letting you know I've picked him. I had him last year as a rookie. I had him last year.
That's cool. And listen, going in, this is gonna come out Thursday.
It was his job last year. He got hurt. He was going to have a great season.
Your league should be done by now, because this episode will come out on Thursday when the league starts.
Yep.
Listen, there's a guy back there, rookie. I don't know where he's out of because I don't watch college football, but that's stupid. And he's got a fucking great name, Tank Bigsby.
Yeah, I
remember the name.
Yes,
that's
I know.
Big boy. Usually you hear the name Tank. That's a nickname. Obviously, you hear the name Tank, you think little guy, brolic, Frank Gore looking nigga. You know what I'm saying?
Rest in peace, my Uncle Tank. He a crackhead, but
rest in peace, Uncle Tank. You feel me? You think these guys with these names? Nah, this guy. He's called Tank Bigsby for a reason.
That nigga's fucking huge.
Tank. Now Etienne's gonna catch balls out of the backfield, do his thing. Yes. But fantasy owners, believers, y'all remember Mike Tolbert? He used to just fall in for touchdowns.
Mm-hmm.
Just fall in. Zeke did it last year. He was the Mike Tolbert. I'm telling you right now, Tank Bigsby could take over that backfield.
Williams and the Lions did the same thing.
Yeah, Jamal Williams.
Yeah, Jamal Williams did the same thing. Listen, Tank Bigsby could eventually take over that lead back role. That is my boom player. That's a deep boom player. My bust this year, I could go easy. I could say it's going to be Tua. He's 20 hits away from being,
the mark is there.
Concussed out of the NFL. It's an easy thing to say. Fuck, goddamn it, I had another name. Goddamn it, I ruined it. It's an easy thing to say, Tyler Boyd, Justin Jefferson, some of these big guys, Christian McCaffrey.
I thought you can just name people in your division like Mac Jones, Josh Allen.
No, Cooper Kupp. No, I'm starting to do other guys. Cooper Kupp, guys going big. Nick Chubb, these big guys, big workload, basically the forefront of their offense. But I'm going to go plain simple, man. I'm going to go Travis Kelce.
Travis Kelce? Really?
My man, Travis Kelce, has been healthy every year, year after year after year after year. But now he's got a team. Don't meet Cole Hardman. No Juju Smith-Schuster. Yeah, you've got a Kadarius Toney, but John, you could back me up here. He's had his injuries. He's had his issues. Andy Reid says he's going to be cleared to go week 1. I don't know if I believe that. You just got to scare the Lions a little bit. Travis Kelce has had the league and that team for receiving on his back.
Yes, he has.
Now, Travis Kelce, easy 1,200 yards. 1,200 yards. A couple of, maybe 10 touchdowns a game. I'm not saying he's going to be a complete bust. I worry about his health. I worry about his safety. I see him a little under 1,200 and a little under 8 touchdowns. And to me, that's a bust. For Travis Kelce.
Yeah. Definitely.
For Travis Kelce.
Definitely.
If you're Gerald Everett from the fucking Chargers, that's, you know what I mean? Give me a contract. Pay me. You know what I mean? You're Darren Waller of the New York Giants. Pay me. You're Tyler Conklin of the New York Jets. Pay me.
Evan Ingram. Don't put Darren Waller in the conversation.
You shout out the
Darren
tight
Waller is
ends,
a good
though.
tight end.
TJ
If he
Hockenson
wasn't
is
playing for
now
my
the
team,
richest.
he'll get the praise that he's supposed to be getting. But he's playing for the Giants, so Ed try to him. Darren Waller is one of the better tight ends.
TJ Hockenson for the Vikings is now the richest tight end in the NFL. We didn't talk about that. TJ, former Lion, now Viking, has the richest contract of any NFL tight end.
TJ Hockenson.
TJ Hockenson. Great tight end. Great tight end as well. There's a lot of good tight ends in the NFL. But my guy's Cole Kmet this season. I really like Cole Kmet. Another guy we ain't talk about that I think will have a boom. He played for the Cowboys.
Michael Gallup?
No,
Deuce Vaughn? Deuce Vaughn?
No.
Yeah, Deuce.
Oh, the running back.
Hey, do me a favor. Stop talking.
Deuce. I think Deuce is gonna have a really good
I already
season
gave up like my ride or die of the year.
Yeah, I think Deuce is gonna have a good season. I think Bijan is gonna have a good season. There's a few guys that I'm just.
I was just gonna name everybody that's gonna be in the draft pool. So you remember, go back to this episode and check off.
I'm just saying, just know, all of you know. He's not going to be on your radar. There's going to be so many guys that are ahead of him that you're going to want over him.
Yeah, honestly, you're going to sleep. These players, people I'm sleep. I'm saying going to.
Okay, based on the last couple of the last drafts I've done, a lot of players was available.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. I think there's a lot more great players than we think, and I feel like a lot of people are going to sleep on some real potential in our upcoming.
I will say we're not doing the fantasy draft, but just know, all of you know, my last pick, since you want to fire me for collusion, this is a little bit of collusion for you. Tank Bigsby will be my last pick of the draft. Okay. None of you are going to go get him. None of you are going to go reach for him, because what I'm going to do is a drastic reach. We're a 10-team league. There's no way that he's even going to be on anyone's radar. You guys didn't even know who he was until I just said who he was. Maybe some of you did. Maybe some of you didn't.
Well, fuck.
But
we're 40% of the league. You don't know what the other 60% will pick.
I'm just telling you right now. He is my fantasy.
I don't think nobody's thinking about. I don't think anybody's thinking about him though.
I'll give you. Listen, that's a. I'm just telling you one thing. That's the type of player Newman drafts every year since I ever had him in fantasy football. He's the one. I'm telling you right now. That's the one. That would
never forget. Never forget though.
And then the season goes, and this nigga draft him, and he's cooking. Newman has a resume for that.
Never forget. I picked up Alvin Kamara off waivers, and still lost the league. But I don't want to talk about that. But never forget, I was on Alvin Kamara. I am on Alvin Kamara the same way I'm on Tank Bigsby.
Well, the year that I picked Alvin Kamara, you know what happened? 6 touchdowns in one game.
Never forget that first season where Patrick Mahomes was named the starter. I picked him up. He was cooking for the whole fucking season. that
we don't remember
the
Drew.
very
No, nobody remembers that. Nobody remembers that.
Drew.
Drew, tell him
The
put
very
respect on your
first
name.
year
You got
he was
multiple
named a
championships
starter.
in the
Nope,
league.
I don't remember Drew. I
Tell
don't
him put some
remember that.
respect on your name,
Nope.
Drew. Tell
That
him you
didn't
got some
happen,
money.
Nigga, I won the
That didn't happen.
championship
No,
off
Drew.
that
Nope,
year.
it didn't happen either.
I
I don't
won
remember
that
that either.
championship
Yeah,
off that year.
I
Put
was
respect
sleeping.
on me.
I was
I
sleeping
won
at that.
championship
Was I
back to
playing that
back.
season? That was the year I went out. That was the year I was in.
I don't care,
think that was
bro.
the year I was
Back to
sick.
back champions. You was there. You was there the next year. I was
I
champ.
don't remember. I took
You was there the next year. I got the chip, nigga. You was there the next year. I got the chip.
I'm playing with you.
I got the chip.
I'm playing with you. I'm playing.
Yo, he's such a bitch, dude.
It's
The
okay.
fucking belt is coming home with me this year. Fuck all y'all niggas.
Okay.
The belt is
right,
coming
Drew,
home
you
with
got
me
it.
this year.
Okay.
You got it, Drew.
Okay. All right.
The belt
Drew
is
is
coming home with me next
stamping
year.
it.
Promise.
That
this year.
is boom and bust for this upcoming NFL season. Are y'all ready to get into the pick'ems?
Let's do it.
Cool.
Hold on now. Before we get into the pick'ems, last season, myself and Johnny were the losers. Johnny coming in second, me coming in last.
Hot tip, baby. Who's
challenge.
first place? Who's first place? I just want to know.
It was Drew, right?
I didn't.
Damn, Drew, I know who was. I know who actually was first. I know it wasn't you. You beat out me for last. I remember. You beat me.
Who was
fucking
first?
Eddie was number one. Eddie was first. Eddie was first.
Right. I was number one. That's right.
Eddie was first. I am number one. 2 is not a winner. 3, nobody remembers. As we know, 2, Johnny is not a winner, and therefore he had to eat the hot chip with me in last place. If you guys haven't seen that video,
Oh shit.
link in bio right here. Here you go. We'll go back and watch our
doing the challenge again?
hot chip challenge. So I'm trying to figure out: are we going to do the hot chip challenge again, or are we stepping it up? What are we doing different? Should we take a week or so to figure this out?
I think I've taken the role as the punishment commissioner.
Yeah, you created. Yes, there was your idea to do the hot chip.
You guys have kicked me out of things, and that's fine. But I will own this. Honestly, John, if you'll have me, if the triarchy, Dev, John,
you got
Kevin, I know you're not here. If you'll have me,
you are the executioner of our show.
I can create the punishment for the fantasy football league and the pick'ems. I have no problem with that at all because I will be hyper specific. Let me think of something. Give me a week. I will consider everyone's strengths, everyone's weaknesses. John and Drew, I have something special in store for you. But if it's Kev, it might be something different.
Well,
so we'll
keep
do
it simple.
I'm just saying we'll do the same. No, listen, we're going to do the same thing. If you are last place, you're a loser, and if you were second place, you are a loser.
No, I understand that. I'm just saying, just keep it like last year, second place, last place. The shit was, I gotta eat a chip. That's what I'm saying. Just like if you want to go, you feel like the punishment you think for me and Drew is the one that you want to do for everybody. Go with that one. Go with the
John saying one punishment.
Yeah. The problem is okay. I'll think about it. But also that being said, since we're on it, are we going to do a punishment like we did with the shirtless thing again this year? Because if we are,
yes.
I say he's out from the no shirt.
What happened? What you say? I didn't hear you.
I didn't hear you. Shirt shit.
I say you out on the no shirts.
No, forget the no shirts.
Okay. Yes, we should have a punishment for the weekly loser. Yes, we should do that.
Oh, no shirts is fun. The reluctance for people to take their shirt off is amazing.
You know, it was easy.
Okay.
I think.
So what are you? I don't think so because
people still was How many episodes did you see bare chest?
Nigga,
I know I skipped. If y'all didn't say nothing, I didn't do it.
Well, because I was the first loser, and I just wanted to make it fun because all I do is make things fun. But
You're
some
not a
people,
comedian, nigga.
some people around here get all upset and fucking give everybody their money back and threaten to quit. Not talking about anything specific.
Right.
So,
Weekly loser.
weekly loser. Drew, can you come a little closer to the camera? A little bit? I'm going to pin you because it has to do. Okay.
Mhm.
All right, boys. Are you ready?
Yes.
Weekly loser has to shave. And that's fun. But for the week and until it grows back, however long your hair grows back.
Mhm. Cut your mustache.
I want
mustache?
But see, but that's longer than a week lost though. Like that will.
Well, my hair grows back fast.
Nigga, my hair doesn't grow back fast. Fuck that shit. I ain't doing that.
I want your Michael Jordan. Since John is the Fuhrer of the fantasy football league.
Mhm.
Fellas, I want nothing on your face. And guys, this hurts me. I want you to understand something. This hurts me more than it hurts you. I haven't took a razor to my face in over 12 years.
Oh, I don't shave. I don't ever shave.
I'll line up.
I'm afraid of bumps. I'm afraid of razor bumps.
But I haven't taken a blade and shaved.
Oh, that's just
all
scary.
of this.
I don't know. That was it's a good one, but it's not like a weekly thing. You know what I'm trying to say?
Okay,
it's
fine.
not a weekly thing.
Give me a second to think about it.
Well, no, I said we'll give you all the time. I just feel like for a weekly thing, it's gonna be difficult. A little difficult for the week.
It would just be fucking hilarious.
At one point, everybody's gonna come in last place. Everybody's shit just gonna be shaved, and we're just gonna be watching each other grow our shit back and just keep shaving.
All right.
That's what I'm saying. It's like after that, it's already there. So all you're doing is keeping it that way for a long period of time.
Yeah, only you and Johnny can grow hair that fast, nigga.
No, wait. Even that, it'd be just constantly us watching each other shave throughout the season.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. Because
maybe
we're all gonna have a week where we all come in last place. No one's not gonna come in last place. We're all gonna come in last place.
Okay, I have. Yeah, you're right. Maybe that might be all right. I'll think about it. Give me some time. I can't think of the punishment right now.
Okay.
I want a good one. It's got to be because again, all we can see is this on us when we record.
Right.
So maybe it's got to be. Guys, I want your hair.
But that's why the shirtless thing was so good because you got to see that. Like you have to see that. But I mean, I'm not opposed to doing something different. It just has to be something that's humiliating for that week, and then next week you can redeem yourself. If you shave yourself, there's not much redemption because you still would be in the process of growing it back.
No, I thought it was a funny one. I don't know if y'all agree, but
here, John.
I'll say every time someone comes in last place, they have to pot and clown makeup.
But then you gotta go out and get clown makeup.
But you know.
So now we just gotta have clown makeup reserved every week. Like,
like oh shit, I can't last. It was just a suggestion. Don't gotta be that.
We all gotta go to Amazon and get clown makeup just to have it in the crib.
You gotta go to the store. It'll come to you.
That's a fact.
No, I won't do it. I won't do it. I was gonna say, how do you guys feel about an eyebrow?
That ain't weekly. That shit. My eyebrow gonna take a month to grow back.
Yeah, this ain't like the facial hair. That shit work. And we all gotta go to work.
Fuck.
Look at John talking about work and shit now.
Calvin got a job.
Calvin got a job. Go ahead, Calvin.
All right. Give me some time. I'll think about it.
We'll start talking in the group because the next episode, the person who loses have to.
Yeah, by the next episode, we're gonna have.
They have to be. Yeah, they have to be. They have to do their loss. So whatever
we gotta figure out by like Friday, Saturday, OSA chat.
So we gotta figure out the punishment between now and then. But let's bring it back. Let's get into our. Go ahead, John.
Quick thing, also, we could do something for the pod, also, or we could do like a weekly thing that we post to the OSA social media, OSA TikTok, OSA IG, and you could think of like a funny thing, and the person who came in last records himself doing whatever, and it will be posted to social media.
Oh, so whoever loses got to go live and do something.
Well, I would say post to the actual page.
I don't have confidence in anyone actually doing it.
No.
I told y'all I have no problem.
I'm saying I want to say live.
Like I worry about Dev because
I'll say post a video. You know what I'm trying to say? Like post a video,
right,
to the OSA page. You know what I'm trying to say? Or like I don't know what the rules with the music on. I'm just thinking of something randomly. Someone has to go. Instance, post it on the OSA TikTok page. Y'all pick a song and the person's got
trying to make us impractical jokers and shit.
You know, you gotta sing a specific song, like the lyrics for like 30, 40 seconds and post it. And it stays on the social media. Within the week, you can remove it.
It gotta stay up.
I got it.
For at least a week.
Yeah.
I got it.
Gotta sing it.
I got the final punishment. I got the final punishment.
The little sad.
I say he has the final punishment when for second and last place.
Okay.
Correct? That's what you're saying? For second, it's gonna be second and last place.
Second and last place. You guys can pick wherever it is. But the winner.
And the winner or the loser?
The winner. Second and last place. The ultimate losers.
You talking about tattoo, nigga?
You can pick wherever you want it. I don't care if it's on your cheek.
No.
I don't care if it's on your ankle.
No.
I don't care if it's on the bottom of your foot.
I don't care. I'm not doing that shit.
So you get an OSA tattoo?
No. You get a tattoo of the winner's choosing.
No.
You can put it wherever you want. No, you guys aren't understanding. Literally, no one can see it. Except for when we record it and post it on the internet. But no one's going to know you have it. No one can. You can pick it. You can pick wherever it is.
Everyone's going to know you have it. You're posting it.
You can put it on the inside of your, like your thigh.
He said wherever. You can put it wherever you want.
You can put it wherever you want. You can put it wherever you want.
The winner gets to choose. What
the winner gets to choose what it is, and you don't know what it is until the winner decides what it is.
Until we go to the tattoo shop as a collective, and the winner says, "This is what you're getting."
Yes, exactly.
Pick where
you're paying for my tattoo, nigga.
No, you pay for it yourself. You lost.
That shit. Put that shit. Y'all gotta
Dev, John.
You gotta pay for it.
Dev, John.
Listen. I'm not gonna lie, it's very intriguing. It's definitely intriguing one.
I think it's great content, but I don't know.
It's definitely interesting. Listen, when it comes to these things, I'm all for it.
Drew, do you have any tattoos?
No. No, I actually don't.
Shit, it could be Drew's first.
No. I don't trust y'all niggas. No.
I mean, it'll definitely be his first.
No. And obviously, hold on. Let me just disclaimer. It can't be a name. Can't be like a penis. You know what I'm saying? Like it can't be like dumb shit.
Yeah.
Just something stupid on your body forever.
Like Drew, I'll make you get a Vikings logo on you.
That's what I'm saying. And it could be random. Drew, you could put it anywhere. No one's gonna know you have it. Unless you show it to them.
Or I'll make you get the Don's logo on you.
Yeah, it could be that.
No, man.
It's very intriguing. It's very intriguing.
No, nigga.
Listen.
I mean, it's definitely better than getting Giants right here.
That's what I'm saying. Exactly. You could get like a gangrene. You know what I mean?
It was a good tattoo, but A lot of
It's not a
stuff.
good tattoo.
No,
it's
no.
not a good tattoo. Don't say it's a good tattoo. It's
You
a
said the
terrible
idea.
tattoo.
The idea is cool.
The idea was a solid one. No, solid Giants. No, trying to say showcase. No flex. Cool. But everything that came with it is what.
What's the shit you got infected, bro?
Yeah, that shit was
which tattoo
disgusting.
artist
He
went
almost
to?
went to.
Well,
He
listen,
almost went to.
I
He
know a
almost
few
died with that
tattoo artists,
that
and
tattoo.
they will do it. They will do it pretty reasonably.
But see, the thing is, you getting punished, but then you gotta pay.
Yeah,
for
it's
the
not
tattoo?
big. All right, no bigger than this. You see this? No bigger than that.
Okay.
Maybe no bigger than that.
Let's
Not
drop
that
in the
big.
group. Let's see. Drew already said no. Drew said he ain't doing it.
All right, I'm
doing
in.
this shit.
Dev, are you in?
And I know Kev probably be out.
No, Dev
I'm
will be in.
I'm kind of halfway. I'm halfway.
Listen,
John?
it's an intriguing. That's an intriguing one. I'm as of right now, I don't know what my vote is, but it's
All right,
definitely.
I'm gonna say I'm
intriguing
in. I'm gonna say I'm in. I'm gonna say I'm in.
I'm in. John, remember you can pick the spot.
I got my fucking name tattooed on me. I got other dumb tattoos.
Like I said, no names, no dicks, no like titties.
No, I'm saying I have my
no
name
stupid
on me,
shit.
which is
But
dumb.
I'm just saying, no stupid shit.
Yeah,
Like it's gonna be dumb.
yeah, it's gonna be funny dumb. Like,
Yeah, it's gonna be dumb, but it's not gonna be like I'm not like
Yeah.
Drew. Like
I'm not
I
trying to
don't-
brand you on some goofy
right,
shit.
exactly.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna like be like Eddie owns this or whatever. Feel
Ace
me?
bitch.
Yeah, I'm not gonna do that because you guys know I'm gonna win. That's why I'm doing this because I know I'm gonna win.
Bro, you only won this last season.
And the year before, where was I? Number
I don't
3.
know, but I
didn't
gotta go
lose.
look. I gotta look.
I didn't lose in
I
this
don't think
bet.
you lost.
Yeah, exactly.
No,
Like I'm not
every year we get the pick'ems. I've been in the
crazy
top.
disrespectful shit, but like it could be I don't know, like what Dev said. It could be a Vikings logo. John, you could put a Giants logo on me. That'd be fucking crazy.
Right.
But I want to see. It's fun, but I want to do you like that.
But you could.
No, that's the
feel
point.
me?
That's the option.
I think it's great. I like it. I'm with it.
Drew, you could put a Ravens logo on me. I'm just saying.
I have to think about it.
All right. You guys think about it. I'll think about the weekly
That's
punishment.
for the whole enchilada. We still got to think about the weekly
We
one.
still
That's the one
gotta
for the
think
whole
about the week.
enchilada.
But that's the one. The week one we need to definitely lock in soon. So we'll talk about that further in the group. But let's get into our pick'ems. Now again, we are discussing punishments, but we do have our rankings and our winnings. Whoever wins, whoever at the top is safe from all punishment. If you're at the bottom, you are fucked. And if you're second, you are fucked. So let's get into our OSA pick'em. Drew, you have the app?
Yeah.
You got it open?
Not right now, but I do right now.
Okay, let's get it ready. Let's get ready, brother. We know what time it is. Let's get to it. Now, again, this is week 1 of the NFL. So we got 17 more weeks after this. So we enjoy talking about sports, talking about who we riding with, who we picking. Last season, I tried to go for the wow factor. I don't know what I'm gonna do this season when it comes to my picks. I like to shock. I went for the Falcons a lot. That never worked, as Johnny know. Go for the Falcons a lot. That never works out in our favor. But let's get into our pick'ems for week 1. Fucking week 1.
Opening game.
Opening week for the NFL. Thursday night, we got the Lions at the Chiefs. All around.
Nope.
No.
All right.
Drew.
Kicking off with a bang.
Yeah.
Upset
I
Lions.
got the Chiefs. Drew say he got
Upset
the
Lion
Lions. John.
I'm gonna go with the Chiefs, but the way the all around got rejected was hilarious. I don't know if y'all caught the rejection. Yeah, when I rewatch this, just watch.
It was sassy.
Just watch it. It was hilarious.
I said nope.
No, just watch
Okay,
it.
Ed, who you have week 1?
Well,
Lions, Chiefs.
Full disclosure, my coworker and arguably best friend at work I love you guys. You guys are my best friends as well.
We
Is
your
a
brothers.
Lion fan. Born in Michigan, hails from Michigan. Claims California and Boston. Now lives in Larchmont, Westchester, New York. Lions are 6.5 point underdogs, but listen, that over under, man, 54 fucking points. That means they think this game's going to be a shootout. These guys are ready to hit. Give me the Lions. Give me the Lions money line. We got a nice little bet going. Jets, Lions money line. 50 to win 325. 345. Sorry, 345. I think we're gonna hit that bet. I think.
And the crazy thing is, I'm happy because this is the only time of the year that I confidently bet. I don't bet any other time of the season. My bet confidently, but I still
bet.
I'll see what's going on and try and throw a little dollars in it. But doing this, although I don't win many, but I feel confident when I'm betting, and that's the important thing. So I got the Chiefs. We got two for the Lions, 2 for the Chiefs, and we'll get Cavs pick. Next up, we got the Cardinals at the Commanders. All around Commanders.
Commanders.
Pew 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 pew.
Right.
Dynamite, explosives. That guy sucks. Did you hear him? Try to motivate his team. The coach of the Cardinals.
Oh yeah. It was bad.
Listen, I know. No, it's not Kingsbury. It's the guy. I think he was with Andy Reid. I don't know who the fuck he was with, but he's a dork. He's a straight up dork.
It was
I don't know
dry.
his name. It was bad. Listen, the Robert Saleh Crow Eagle thing. That was kind of bad. But this was worse. I'm telling you guys his name right now. Jonathan Gannon. Dork. Straight up dork. Give me the Commanders.
All right, all around for the Commanders. Next up, we got the Panthers at the Falcons. John, are we going Falcons?
I am going Falcons. Yes, I'm going Falcons.
I too am going Falcons. Drew?
Panthers.
Panthers for Drew. Eddie?
Divisional game. Panthers are 3-point favorites in this game. I like what the Falcons are going to do. Bijan, Drake London, Kyle Pitts. It's got to fucking work at some point.
At some point.
Ritter is the new starting quarterback. Mariota out.
Yes.
Give me something, Atlanta. Give me something.
Mariota in Philly, right? Ain't Mariota in Philly?
I don't care.
Will fit.
Just know that this is probably the first and only time I will pick the Falcons. If they lose, well, if they win, then I will continue to pick them.
Right.
If they lose, I'm done.
Copy. I mean, I say that every season too, but I always pick them.
You always look good, man, for some picks. They really do.
All right, next up, we got the Bengals at the Browns. I have the Browns. Drew with the Browns. John?
Oh, Faison's my guy at Cleveland.
Your guys are rapists? That's good.
Amari. Chubb.
Allegedly. Accusations. Innocent until proven guilty.
32 claims. That's
accusations.
Pretty
I mean, rape is kind of
falls hand in hand with NFL.
Message.
She said, man, he wanted to lead the Texans, and all this shit came out. So, collusion, conspire.
Fuck you with that collusion word. You don't even know what collusion means.
John, who you got? Browns, Bengals.
I'm gonna go Bengals.
John going Bengals.
I'm gonna go Bengals.
And is it safe to say you go with the Bengals?
Yeah, no Joe Burrow in this game, probably. Remember, Deshaun Watson, former MVP candidate, got paid for that. Everybody remembers that historic Kansas City Chiefs, Houston Texans game where the two, Mahomes and Watson, went back and forth. Ultimately, Mahomes was the victor. I think the rapist, although I don't support what he does, can have another MVP like season. Give me the Browns. First, that rare picking against the Bengals, but no Joe Burrow. That's a big part of it. That's a big
All
element.
right. Up next, we got the Texans at Baltimore. All around? Baltimore?
Easy.
Yeah, I'm going Ravens.
All right, I'm going Ravens as well.
Yeah, they're 10-point favorites. It's too risky. Too risky for my blood.
Got it. Next, my favorites in the AFC, Jaguars at the Colts.
Jaguars.
Drew got Jags. I got Jags. John, who you got?
I got the Jaguars.
It.
Should be no surprise. No Jonathan Taylor. Anthony Richardson named the starting quarterback, but growing pains. He's got to get through it. Give me the Jaguars.
All right. Next up, we got the Niners at the team. Another team I think will boom this season, the Pittsburgh Steelers. Who y'all got? John.
Niners.
Drew got the Niners. John.
Mm-hmm.
On this app, I picked the team, but I'm gonna go Niners. That's the team I got on the app, but that's a scary game right there.
Yeah.
I have Niners as well.
I agree with John. Something fishy about this game. Only 2-point favorites are the 49ers. I don't like it. No Nick Bosa, probably due to contract negotiations. But that Niners defense is still pretty good. Christian McCaffrey, Deebo Samuel, Brandon Ayuk could bust out this year. Give me the San Francisco 49ers.
All right. Who's the Buccaneers quarterback?
That would be either Baker Mayfield or Kyle Trask. I know it's Baker, but who knows?
All right, make or bake season for Baker Mayfield. We got the Bucks at the Vikings. All around.
Vikings.
I believe in Baker still, but
I got Vikings.
I got the
John.
Vikings.
I'm gonna go Tampa Bay.
John going Tampa. All right. Sucks to be a loser, John. Next up, we got the Titans at Nowlands.
Titans.
Who you got? Drew?
Titans.
Drew got the Titans. John, who you got?
I'm gonna go Saints.
Saints is one of those Falcons teams for me. I like going with them. I'm going with the Saints as well.
NFC South is kind of wide the fuck open. Buccaneers not great. Panthers, Falcons, who knows with Bryce Young, Derek Carr over there, and I know you don't have Alvin Kamara in the lineup for the first 3 games. Is it 3?
Yeah, 3.
I know you don't have him for 3 games.
But they got Jamal.
They got Jamal, who just scores touchdowns, and I love me some Chris Olave. So give me the Saints.
And Mike. Mike is back. We got a healthy Mike. Thomas. The execution.
And then they also got the other receiver. I forgot his name. Homie that started cooking for them.
Callaway. Smith? Callaway. Marquez
Callaway.
Callaway. Shout out Marquez Callaway, my sleeper like 4 years ago.
Yes, he was. All right. Next up, divisional game. We got the Packers at the Bears. Drew, who you got?
Who did I got? Hold on 1 second. I went off from the app a little bit.
Of course you did.
Hold on 1 second.
All right. John, who you got? Packers.
Packers.
Drew got the Packers.
I got the Bears.
I too have the Bears.
Yeah. New era in Green Bay. Aaron Rodgers gone. Everyone thinks that Jordan Love is going to be the premier quarterback, the all-pro quarterback like Aaron and Brett or his predecessors. I don't believe that. I don't believe that for any second. Like I said, my MVP candidate, who will not win the MVP, Justin Fields, will dominate this. Everybody remembers that rain game, San Francisco Bears. Everyone doubted them. They won that game. So give me the Bears.
And they added DJ Moore. I believe Cole Kmet will have a great season. Darnell Mooney is really good.
Chase Claypool, people forget.
Chase is there.
Khalil Herbert's got that backfield to himself.
But they also have I don't think so. I don't think he has it by himself. They were drafted a guy.
Montgomery is with Houston now.
No,
Yeah,
Montgomery's with the Lions.
Yeah, he with Detroit. They got a rookie, Deuce Johnson or something like that. You got a young guy, young guy.
Maybe
somebody to Khalil to compete with.
Maybe
but
it might
I
be somebody.
have the Bears. Next up, we got the Rams at the Seahawks, another divisional game. I got the Seahawks. I think the Rams is done. But what do you guys think? John, who you got?
I'm going with the Rams.
John going with the Rams. Ed?
Cooper Kupp may or may not play this game. Gino, can he do what he did last year? Ken Walker, great running back, healthy. Jackson Smith and Jigba, great receiver. DK, great receiver. Tyler Lockett, I mean, Mr.
Two great
Reliable.
corners. Two great corners.
Yeah, I mean, the corner Woodley is fucking good. Woodley is so good. Do like me some Woodley. 4.5 point favorites are the Seahawks.
Okay.
I like that spread. I think it's fair. Let's. I don't like it, but let's go Seahawks. Geno Smith is my starting quarterback in a fantasy league that I have, and it sucks. Sucks so bad.
All right. Next up, another divisional game. We got the Raiders at Mr. Unlimited at the Broncos. John, who you got?
I'm going with the Broncos.
Drew, who you got?
Broncos.
Although I think Raiders are a bust, the other guys are too, and I'm going with the Raiders in this game.
I agree. Broncos 4-point favorites here. You got Javonte Williams coming off an ACL. I don't even know who their backup would be. Jerry Jeudy dealing with some things. Sean Payton, bitch, pussy, talking shit, covering his back, realizing that his team sucks. I mean, outside of Pat Surtain, this team is not good. Give me the Raiders. You got the Brady effect. Brady and Garoppolo back together again. They're doing their thing. Give me the Raiders.
All right. Next, we got the Dolphins at the Chargers. Drew, who you got?
It was hard to pick this game, but Dolphins. If I have to choose,
I too have the Dolphins. John, who you got?
I have the Dolphins.
This shit was a toss-up.
Disgusting. Don't like it. Miserable. Drew, coming from you, very disappointed. Shout out Kellen Moore. Always loved him as a quarterback for Boise State. Love that blue field. Love those blue jerseys.
Yes.
Shout out to the Boise State player that on a punt return laid down on the ground because his jersey matched the field. Then he got up and fucking ran it for a touchdown. Shout out to them. Kellen Moore, great offensive mind, great offensive quarterback. Obviously, could not do what he could do in the NFL that he did in college. I like the C-words, man. I'm all about them. I love the Chargers. I want them to win at least 10 games this year. Could win the division. Give me the Chargers.
All right. Next, we got the Eagles at the Patriots.
All around?
All around?
All right.
It's all around. 4 point underdog.
Is that our first all around of the football season? I don't think we have all around.
I think that might be the first. Yes. Looking at the picks.
Because we definitely had different picks on a lot of these games.
Yeah, it almost was with the
Chiefs. No. The command. Did we have all? I think the Commanders.
Oh, yeah, the Commanders, Cardinals. Yes, that was all.
We didn't use the all around term, but for the Eagles Patriots, we used all around. So technically, that was the first one. But
how far we've come, fellas. We started this podcast during COVID. We're all arounding on the Washington football team of Anaheim. All around on the Commanders.
But the Cardinals is not to shit on the Commanders, but the Cardinals is a trash team.
They are.
They don't got Des guy Baby Russ. He ain't QBing right now.
No, and it's not Baby Russ. It's Baby Yoda. Baby Yoda.
Yeah, Baby Yoda.
It's Baby Yoda. Don't mess it up. It's Baby Yoda. All right. Next up, divisional game. Johnny, we are heading to New Jersey. We got the Cowboys. We got the Cowboys at the Giants. Drew, who you got?
Cowboys.
I too have the Cowboys. Ed, who you have?
Now, I placed a bet with one of my coworkers because I can't stand him, and I really mean this. I truly hate him. He just talks the talk. I can't deal with the guy. I made a bet with him that he can't talk to me for 24 hours. And if I lose, I owe him a case of beer. And I have no problem giving him a case of beer. I really do not. Maybe we'll write it off.
Right.
So in that regard, I'm rooting for the Cowboys so he just doesn't talk to me for a day because that would be awesome. But this might be the only time I pick them, John. Please don't let me down. Give me the Giants. They're 4-point favorites in this game. They should cover that. Over under.
Giants is the favorites?
They are. Well, maybe they're not. Hold on. Let me double check.
Well, you better check.
Never mind. They are 3.5-point underdogs.
Yeah, they're the 4-point underdogs.
Oh, yeah, 4-point underdogs. But I'll take the Giants. Shout out New York.
It got the Giants, and on 9/11.
Never forget.
Never forget.
Actually,
great bit. So, great bit, real quick. My wife, you guys know the Earth, Wind, and Fire song, right? Do you remember?
Oh, of course.
21st night, December.
Of course.
My wife has always wanted to get married because it's like, oh, it's easy to remember. Like, even though we are married, renewal of the vows, whatever you might call it, on the 21st night of September. And I've been pushing back. Super hard on that. Why? Because it's like, oh, it's easy to remember. It's like, well, maybe you forgot, but I definitely remember 9/11.
Right.
So might as well let's just do it on 9/11.
Hell no. It's sad. Bro, that's so sad. That's so sad to say your anniversary is 9/11. That fucking sucks.
Come on, let's be serious.
That fucking sucks. All right, now on 9/11,
which you will see me in an electric chair,
New York's Day, and we have a New York game. The Buffalo, New York Bills.
We'll acknowledge them.
And the New York of New Jersey Jets.
In New Jersey, by the way.
Who do you guys have? Johnny,
don't even ask me this question. Don't even ask me.
Who do you have? Jonathan, Reyes.
I am gonna go with the bad man. I'm picking the Jets.
Let's go, John. Let's go, John.
Right. I too am going with the bad man.
Wait a minute. All around?
All around?
Well, let's do it.
I would assume so. It is all around because the being death pick.
Yes.
Jets is definitely all around.
And the home of
the Jets.
Oh, and man. That week, first Monday night of the season, all around for the New York Jets. We will get cast picks, but here are our picks for week 1, right here on pod. Thank you guys for tuning into this long episode. If you make it through the front, you're gonna love the back part. I promise you.
I think the front is the better part. But.
Yes, front is definitely Jerry Springer-ish, but it's all love here. Thank you guys for listening. Thank you guys for watching season 4, episode 18 of the OSA Out of Shape All-Star Podcast. Drew is in the building. Johnny's in the building. Our host, Eddie Horchata, is in the building. My mama called me Devin, so you can call me Devin. We are everywhere but Tidal. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe. Make sure you rate and share. But like always,
these guys are fucking scumbags and criminals. We out.
Love, you claim me the illest. You don't believe in yourself to forget it. You gotta put yourself up in position. Ice skating on thin ice, and my ice skates been in the kitchen. How can you tell me to pick a religion? I'm 24 and I'm broke as a bitch, but I'm a millionaire rich in the spirit. Yeah, hoping you get my plight. 24 hours in a day. Goofy ass niggas might die by night. Stand clear, hands in the air, I know my rights. This for the people who say you ain't scared. Nigga, you ain't think about this shit twice. It ain't about you, it ain't about you. This is your family, this is your fool. It's what you do. Feel like I cannot blame you, cause you hate the truth. If you my brother, please just think about what you gon' do. Yeah. You here today, but what if not tomorrow? This life is something precious, would you even cherish? The hardest losses, they fill with sorrow. I know you come with cargo, but I could trade you for some of mine, there's no embargo. You know half of the world is slime, boy, just never follow. I could never think the same no more, one other plateau. The water warm, I got a ring of water like an atoll. They thinking wicked politicians can't notice us at all. And if you got them eyes on you, make sure you gon' handle yours. This word ain't pure, homie, watch your back too. I genuflect and pay respect, cause it could end like that, folk. In retrospect, I could've went another path that's not cool. I'm not reverting, I'm just elevating. Taking pieces from my past and make it better, greater. Make sure you make the right decision, can I change it later? If you ain't learning from that shit, you ain't gon' make a ranger. It's cutting deep like situations that will fill with anger. Every day is like a flame that burn you the same. In my belly with a beast, a dog in the brain. There's barely rubber on my tires, I'm scared in the lane. Jerellz. Energy, 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 energy. Energy, 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 energy.